chill music. What's up, everybody? It's the No Dunks Happy Hour Watch Party presented by Urban Time. Yeah. Urban 7 I'm actually jealous right now, guys. It's like nearly 9 o'clock Eastern time, which, hold on, let me do the math real quick. That means it's basically 6 o'clock on the West Coast.
Yeah.
Oh, it's officially bourbon time on the West Coast. They're having the happiest of hours, not us, not now. So jealous.
It's one of my favorite songs. It's bourbon time somewhere.
What's up, everybody? Shout out to the stream team joining us live here, firing this up at halftime of the Nets Bucks Game 3. Weird game, Tass. I assume you've been watching. It's like sort of feels like a playoff game, sort of hasn't. There's been weird things happening with Giannis at the free throw line. It turned into like Bobby Portis versus Bruce Brown. But anyway, do you have any quick thoughts on the first half of this game? It's a 3-point game at the half for everyone that's not watching.
Well, we all know the Nets are winning this game. I mean, that's clear.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Not
looking good for the Bucks. I mean, they were up, 30-9 or something like that. Steve Nash didn't seem that concerned, nor did any of the Nets guys. Blake Griffin pointing out the score too. Hey, we're shooting like 4-19.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. We'll get back in it.
I think Kevin Durant had the worst half of basketball of his career.
Wow. Has it been that bad? I haven't even really noticed.
2 of 10, 2 of 10, 4 turnovers, just the sloppiness of it all. Mm-hmm. I mean, he made some nice passes because he's that good, but it's just like it looked like he hadn't picked up a basketball for a lot of those possessions. So that's why I'm favoring the second half Brooklyn Nets. It kind of peeved me, watching Bruce Brown inside, shot put after shot put after shot put. He's got a beautiful push shot. He's mastered it. It's nice. He must have been great at shot put in high school. But why is Brook Lopez, a guy who's easy, a half foot taller than him, just have his hands down while the guy is shot putting it over him? I mean, that could have been several possessions that are just a real playoff momentum swing at home. Come on, Brookie, let's turn this thing around. And so I kind of like the Giannis Chris Middleton thing at the beginning. That was wonderful. Giannis on the move, sure, that was wonderful. Nobody else touched the ball. But they got to be up more than 3.
Yeah, that's the thing, Trey. And Giannis, man, I mean, every time he attacks, good things are happening for the most part. But then he's settled for a couple of his classic threes there, and it's like,
gotta keep him honest, Skeetsy. Gotta keep
doing?
him honest out there. Yeah, sure, they want you taking those jumpers, but you honestly have to take them, or else you're going to get ridiculed. Just try and dunk it every time, man. Get Brook Lopez out of here, I would say, honestly. I mean, he's a fair shooter, but he really had one great year shooting the ball where he shot like 37% from 3. Otherwise, an average shooter who's just standing there. He's just standing there. If he's not even putting his arms up against Bruce Brown, why not just let Giannis play center? You're trying to be more athletic. The Nets are clearly the most athletic team out here. So why are you running the slowest guy on your team out there for that many minutes? Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, people are asking, where's Lee? Especially because we got to talk about these Giannis free throws. Well, there he is right there. He's in the kitchen. He will be whipping up a cocktail here for us. I don't know if we'll do it at the maybe the end of the third quarter or something like that. We'll tease ahead to that Jim Beam special cocktail from Lee. But I want to get your take on the free throws, Lee. There it is. You can show it, just don't drink it on camera, okay?
The perfect drink, some might say.
Exactly.
No one can shit on it if you can't taste it. So.
What do you think about Giannis? I mean, Twitter, I was like, oh my God, this is like porn for Lee Ellis. Everybody on my Twitter timeline is talking about free throws right now. Everyone's a free throw expert. Everyone's got an opinion. A lot of people basically saying, why does he have a 10 to 12-second free throw routine? Like, if you're not that great at it, you're probably in your head a lot. The more you're standing there, the more you're dribbling and all that. Do you agree that he should just speed this thing up at the very least? Cut it in half. 2 dribbles. Let's go. Boom. Get it up there. What do you think, Dr. Free Throw Man?
Didn't that guy used to write for Free Darko? Dr. Free Throw Man?
Wow.
You can't miss free throws if you get called for a 10-second violation. So maybe that's what Giannis is thinking.
Is it a missed free throw or is it a turnover?
I think it was a missed free throw.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
too.
I guess so. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I think it was Jeff Van Gundy on the call saying it. The longer you're there, it just delays that agony. And I understand Dwight Howard did the same thing basically in his prime, where it was like deep breath, go through that meticulous routine no matter what. But I think it's too long. I think it's the other way. It's just one free throw. Don't think about it. Just let the ball go, because this is not working. This is not working, what he's doing. So he needs to change it up. But, also I remember from Dwight saying that the biggest problem he had was every single season, someone else was saying, do this, do that, do this. And he just got in his own head.
It's like me going to the golf course. Having golfed like 3 or 4 times, and you get like 8 guys telling you what to do. And you're like,
exactly.
This is information overload here.
Yeah.
Now the problem with that analogy is I don't golf ever, and Giannis is a professional basketball player.
Yeah.
So that's the weird part.
But that's
golf is played on a 3-inch course.
Yeah.
Right up there in the temples.
Yep.
The best thing he could do is even
I still did a double bogey on that short course. Go ahead.
It's even not dribble. Just get the ball out of the referee's hands. One little pump and then straight through the routine. Because
Dennis Rodman style.
Yeah, I think Gilbert Arenas
shoot it.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah, it's I don't know. We're sort of joking, but it can't be worse than sitting there thinking about it for 12 seconds. Like, he literally is up there for 10 to 12 seconds. He got the one violation. I was trying to think, guys. I guess you could call it like the shitty free throw hat trick. I was tweeting it out. He had the air ball.
Yeah,
that's definitely in the mix. I would say the 10-second violation is the second part of the shitty free throw hat trick. And then what's the third? Because I took out shitty and went with a wedgie. Because a wedgie's amazing. That'd be awesome. But let's stick with shitty. What would be like a third shitty thing at the free throw line for the trifecta, Trey? Like, is it? I don't even know what else there is really that he could do. I guess somebody said bank it in, like accidentally.
Yeah, these are going to be my few suggestions for the third one on the list. Banked in free throw just looks weird.
Yeah,
but it does go in.
Yeah, right.
You're not going to see very often a bank that doesn't go in. I don't think so. Like, maybe a missed bank free throw, pretty rare. And the other one I would put is also, it's almost a reverse of that. If you are intentionally trying to miss and you either completely airball and it doesn't hit the rim, no chance at a rebound, or make it, that's a major free throw botch as well.
Okay. Wow. I hadn't thought about the
there's nothing quite as good though as the violation or the air ball. I mean, those are maybe
somehow it bounces off the rim and pigeons, like goes over the backboard. I guess, man, God, that'd be difficult.
That's a good one.
Yeah, but can you even? I don't know. Could you even technically do that? Enough force on your free throw shot to get it to bounce over the backboard? That seems difficult. But Lee, is any come to mind for you to complete free throw?
I just remember. I think I talked about it one time when I was in a game and I got fouled with no time left and we were trailing by 2 and I stepped to the line and I just like thudded it off the backboard. Like, it wasn't an air ball.
Okay,
yeah. So it was just like
that's bad. That's bad.
Yeah, that was. It was like,
so that's a violation in the NBA too. If you don't hit the rim. You can't just chuck it off the backboard.
Yeah, okay. I guess. I mean, you just never see it. But that was when the nerves got to me. But I mean, Joakim Noah's got that famous reaction where he shoots it and it's just so ugly out of his hand. It sort of is an air ball off to the side as well. Giannis's air ball at least was straight. I think it caught the bottom of the net. But there's that one of Noah where I think it's like wide and left, or what's the Buffalo Bills saying? The wide right?
Oh, how dare you!
Wide right.
Come on, just don't even bring that up. Jesus,
Scott Norwood.
Come on, man. How do you do that?
Scott Norwood's a good free throw shooter. If you're a good kicker, you're probably a good free throw shooter.
Yeah,
Rolando Robles
routine.
saying this one. Remember Chuck Hayes? I think he did that where he sort of would shoot and then stop, and his own teammates would go in.
Yeah. Well, Giannis actually, because he dribbles for so long, and then he brings it up, and you're like, well, he's got to be shooting it at this point.
Yeah.
But then he actually pauses still. And there are a lot of, like, you see guys do that. Like, I mean, Blake even did it here tonight. It comes to mind. Like, it's just, people are just at a certain point, like, he must be shooting it because this is taking forever, and then he still doesn't.
It's the lean back as well. That's just awful how he goes up and then he just tilts himself backward. It's like, no, go the other way, man. Remember when Karl Malone missed those 2 free throws in game 1 in 97? What's he doing? He's leaning back.
Oh,
so.
Yeah, well, a lot, people were bringing up Karl Malone used to take like 10 seconds at the free throw line, but he was like an 80% free throw shooter or whatever. I mean, he was around that. He started his career like garbage, wasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah. I think he was in the 40s at the start. But,
third quarter has started. JD, what's up, my man? I hate to turn this into a No Dunks Daily podcast, but it is the playoffs. It's going to be a little different, you know?
It's fine. It's fine. I expected it. I'm just sitting here enjoying the show, enjoying the game, enjoying my Diet Coke.
Oh, yeah. Me too. Hold on. Yeah.
Cheers.
Actually, I'm drinking water. My God, is that smooth water?
It's very smooth. Very, very smooth. The caffeine, though, I don't know. This late at night. Well, we'll see.
Careful. Be careful.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
See if it makes you a little loopy, you're saying.
It could. It could.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just drink your Diet Cokes or your waters responsibly. That's all we're asking on.
That's exactly right.
On the happy hour here.
Right. Yeah. Turns out James Beam is a bit of a stickler for the rules, old-timey rules.
Hey, does Jim Beam know we're not the starters anymore?
The starters.
Sorry, this water's already having an effect on.
This man's gone off the water.
Yeah, but
Same.
like, are there YouTube rules that we know in television? Sure, I can't pour myself a stiff drink from the Jim Beam bottle and then drink it right there on camera. I get it, you know, TV regulations and rules and stuff like that. But same applies for YouTube.
Come on, Jimbo.
Come on, Jim. We thought you were cool.
It's a gray area. Jimbo.
We're not calling it Jim Beam tonight. That's a James type of attitude. Follow the rules. Come on, Jimmy.
We're talking bourbon time. We're talking numbers, the 6 to 7. I had a Jimbo the other day. Let's call it a Jimbo. Just Jim and Coke 0. And the O is a 0.
Oh, that was good.
I don't mind that.
Jim.
It was all right. It was all right.
The end is an O. I like that.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Right.
Jimbo. Cool.
We'll see. This is the last time they sponsor this.
You know, when I heard that 6 to 7 was bourbon time, I was a little nervous, to be quite honest, because longtime listeners of the podcast will know that around here, 6 to 7 is actually the bat hour, when the bats are really swooping over the deck here. I didn't see any bats, though, yet today. But, I don't know, West Coast, you might have some bats out on the West Coast during your bourbon time bat time.
Yeah? You see, like, have you ever tried to, like, Manu Ginobili, one of the bats? Have you ever had a bat in the house?
Bats are scary, dog.
Has anybody ever had a bat in the house?
Not me.
No. Okay. No, Sam.
Cricket bat?
The cave? For sure. Not in the house.
Oh, yeah, it is freaky. I don't like bats.
Nah.
But we rented, if you guys remember, when we rented our house the first year we were down in Atlanta, we had that really disgusting pool in our backyard that was a pool that got seriously murky every 2 weeks because it was a pool that had no chemicals in it. Anyway, that was besides the point. But 6 to 7, bourbon time, there was a bat that like did laps above the pool, back and forth. That was kind of freaky.
Should have got Trey over to do a cannonball right in its path.
Keep it away. Yeah, maybe it was a bourbon time for the bats, you know, slipping down a swimming pool water. Murky swimming pool water is like a bourbon to a bat.
Let's go get messed up.
Lee, do you think you could hit a flying bat with a cricket bat?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I think you could too. I believe you could.
Yeah.
I don't know how many like cuts at it you would need, but
yeah, you probably need a few. But it's got a big like face. The bat.
It's true.
The cricket bat or the bat has a face.
The cricket bat. Yeah, that's it. So I think you could get to it. I mean, they fly high though, don't they? They sort of but why not? Give it a shot.
All right. I believe you could do it.
Yeah.
Well, this is funny, like talking about time, it being actually the happiest hour, bourbon time out on the West Coast. We got somebody that's on the West Coast. He might be having a healthier time than we are. Look who it is, former Snarters producer, Matty O.
Hey, I heard there's a lot of rules about what you can and can't say, but is it okay for me to say that I am hammered?
That looks like the tiniest hammer, but I guess
it is.
It looks skinny.
It's not a Stanley, I don't think. I can tell a Stanley. That doesn't look like a Stanley.
I can tell a Stanley. Yeah, the yellow markings in the word Stanley.
Do you think it's so small because I asked for a ball peen?
Name that movie. Shawshank, wasn't it?
What he says is
he asked for a rock hammer. Is that what it is?
Yeah,
to make his little chess pieces, but really he's just doing his digging.
Yeah.
Where is he digging?
He's behind the wall.
Behind the poster?
Yeah. Oh, am I spoiling it for you? You stopped it, did you? What?
Oh my god. Well, I guess I fell asleep.
Yeah, that's what happens. Then he crawls through a bunch of shit.
I thought he hangs himself because he writes, Red was here and he gets the rope. He doesn't die, huh?
No, you're thinking of the other guy in the movie, but yeah.
No. I know that's the foreshadow. Brooks kills himself. Then you think that Red kills himself.
Right.
Yeah,
but we're talking Andy with the rock hammer.
Right.
I can't tell if you were doing. You're doing a bit, but this is a really weird bit.
I enjoyed
this. A guy that doesn't know Shawshank, but knows a little bit about it.
Knows everything about it.
The first hour of Shawshank Redemption.
He knows everything about Shawshank except how it ends.
No, that's actually the bit. It's a guy that fell asleep while watching.
Okay,
Shawshank.
I don't like it,
but didn't like it enough to then to watch it again.
Yeah.
So
anyway,
yeah.
How are you doing out there in the happiest hour during
Great.
bourbon time?
It's hot. Yeah. It's hot. I'm sweating.
Oh, really? Inside too? I thought you keep a cool apartment though, man.
I don't have the best HVAC in this unit.
Is this another bit? What are you pulling out?
This guy's a Carrot Top. He's already pulled out a hammer and clear.
No, I really don't. I don't have good HVAC in this place. It's one wall unit, like one of those ceiling units.
Mm-hmm.
But it's it's not central.
Oh, okay. That seems like a deal breaker for you, I would think. I'm surprised you're still there.
No, welcome to LA, man.
Oh, just open the windows, let that cool breeze come in.
It gets cold. I don't want to talk about it. It's hard to keep it at a consistent temperature because it does get cold at night. If you're out here, you could be out and you're sweating. Like, let's say you're out in Atlanta and it's hot. You're going out in a t-shirt and that's all you're bringing with you.
Mm-hmm.
Here, as soon as the sun sets, it drops. I want to say 30 to 40 degrees.
Celsius?
Who knows? I don't know.
I got you. Okay.
It drops a lot because the sun is what makes it hot, whereas in Atlanta it's the humidity that makes it hot.
That's like the perfect little setup for a segue here because I wanted to know if Trey and Lee wore pants tonight to go meet Daryl Morey.
I'm going to give you one guess, Skeet. One of us wore pants and one of us wore shorts. You'll never guess who had legs out at the Four Seasons.
Wow. You can know putting pants on Lee or just like, no way. No.
Not even for a second. I haven't worn pants for months. So I won't be wearing them before October. So,
all right. Well, how was he?
Gets out behind the bar.
Yeah. Any good stories you can share on camera here?
Well, last time I spoke to Daryl was when I had him on Poppin' Packs.
Yeah.
And he's he's actually from Wisconsin, but I think he grew up in Ohio, and he was a big Cleveland Cavaliers fan in the late 80s, early 90s. And his one of his favorite players of all time was Mark Price. Mm-hmm. And we were hoping to pull a Mark Price when I had him on Poppin' Packs, but we didn't. But I found a rogue Mark Price card at home. So I took that along and gave it to him. And he loved it. Absolutely.
Did you give it to him right at the beginning of the sit down? You guys had a drink, I'm sure. Or did you wait till the end, or you slipped it in the middle and just put your hand on the card and slid it across the table? And this is for you, Daryl.
Well, he said it was fun when we did that, and I said, yeah, it was. And I had it just in the top pocket like this, and I said, yeah, you wanted to pull a Mark Price and we couldn't, but I've got one here for you. He loved it. He's taking photos of it. He's put it up on Twitter.
I saw that.
He did. He took a picture of it immediately, but Lee's not telling you the full story because he hit him with the Mark Price early and then slow played it. I had to dip out a little earlier than Lee did. And I knew it was time for me to leave when Daryl brought up again, he's like, I could have done better on popping packs.
Oh,
really? Could you? Also in the shirt pocket, a fresh pack of Skybox.
No
Straight
way.
up, fresh pack of Skybox. Starts opening it at the table. I'm like, all right, catch on. I'll see you in an hour.
I'll catch this on Instagram Live.
Sorry, what am I missing? Lee met someone named Daryl on Bumble, and they went on their first date together?
Well, Daryl Morey. You know Daryl Morey, Matt?
Of course, I know Daryl Morey very well.
Yeah, well, he's here, right? Because they're playing the Hawks. He reached out to us. Unfortunately, I couldn't get out there. Tasses couldn't get out there, but these guys went and represented for the squad. And this is now we're getting the story. We hadn't even talked. This just happened.
This was not filmed. This was just a bro down.
This is just a
TS.
bro down. Yeah.
Okay,
Nice.
cool.
So what happened when you popped the pack?
Yeah. Was he good? Was he better in person at doing it?
Yeah, he did. He did better this time. We got a really good pack though. We started with Robert Parrish. We got Larry Bird in there. We got John Morton, Daryl's a big college guy, and John Morton played for Seton Hall in the 89 final with Andrew Gaze, but he was drafted by the Cleveland Cavaliers just after that. So that's why I thought he would know him, and he got him.
Good.
Who else did we have in there? We had Dennis Rodman. In there, so that was great. He kept them. I don't have the cards anymore, so I can't remember, and I didn't record it. But
did you sign them for him?
No, but I expect them being put up on eBay any moment. No, he doesn't put it on eBay. What's that place called? Trade? You remember? He's going to put it up on.
Something alt.
Yeah. He added that to the tweet.
Only
of the Mark
alt.com.
Yeah.
Only
He's an investor there. So hey, listen, I've just got to go and say goodnight to my biggest boy.
Okay.
And then I'll come back and I'll start making the drink. What about that?
Okay, that sounds good.
What about that? Yeah.
All right, now that Lee's gone, give us the real story. How weird was he with Daryl Morey?
Does anyone else feel like Daryl Morey was legit worried that he'd have nothing to talk about with Lee? So he's like, better bring a pack of cards in case the conversation gets a little stale?
That Lee was worried?
No, Daryl.
Well, Daryl didn't bring the cards.
Daryl didn't bring cards. Lee brought the cards.
Lee brought the damn cards.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm hammered.
Yeah, you're hammered.
I thought the story was Daryl pulled.
No.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No. But anything else to share, TK? That you can?
Yeah,
you must have got some great behind-the-scenes stories, I'm sure, from Daryl.
A lot of great behind-the-scenes stories, stories along the lines of various acquisitions made in the past. But I would say probably the most interesting moment, and you can see this on Daryl Morey's Instagram, Charles Barkley was also in the same restaurant. Obviously, Charles Barkley and Daryl Morey have had some words back and forth between each other, with basically Chuck saying it's never going to work for the Rockets shooting all those threes, and Daryl Morey saying, yeah, it is going to work. They went back and forth a bunch of times, but as you can see in the picture, squash the beef for the gram. Looks great.
So did you say hi to Chuck then too?
Of course.
Nice.
Talked Webbies with Chuck. Apparently the Steam Room recently was nominated.
Oh, nice.
And Lee casually dropped in, you mentioned the Webbies. You know who the 2020 winner of Best Sports Podcast People's Choice Edition
Tell me
was.
The award of his cargo shorts.
Reached deep down in the pocket, pulled out the spring. But yeah, I think a Webby is a little bit more important to us than it is to Charles Barkley.
Oh, you think?
I would say. Oh. Yeah, I would say. But it's good to see we're in the same realm as the Hall of Famers. They're getting their Webbies. We already got ours. Maybe they'll get to our level someday. We'll see.
Okay.
Wow, no Webbies and no championship. That must be tough.
Oh, ouch.
Cool.
I wasn't going to say it.
Joke.
Yeah.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but based on that picture, were you at Bar Margot?
At the Four Seasons? Is that at the Four Seasons?
Just look at this guy. This guy still remembers Atlanta landmarks like no problem. Yes, indeed, we were.
What a call, Mattio. What gave it away? Was it the chairs? Was it the wood? The columns?
First of all, that lobby looks like a cheesecake factory.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, same tones.
No, I went there once. Was I with you guys? I can't really remember why I was there.
Did we? Oh no,
We definitely.
I went there.
I've been there.
I went there
a handful of
separately.
times, but
I was wondering if you came with me, Matt, but you didn't. Interviewed quickly Tobias Harris and Ralph Lawler. Re-wedging.
that's where it was. Yeah.
But you weren't
go.
there. I was in the lobby there. Yeah.
Yeah.
You weren't there. No.
No, I wasn't.
Charlie Widows was there. Not you.
Oh.
Cool story, bro.
What's new with you, Matt, since we last talked to you on Happy Hour, which feels like 10 months ago, but I know it wasn't. It feels so long ago. But anyway.
Since you last saw me on Happy Hour, am I not supposed to be saying that I saw you in real life?
Well, I know. I mean, this ain't this isn't like Jim Beam situation here where I, have to maybe skirt around what I am or am not drinking in my cup. No, I forgot I saw you in real life, but I meant when I say that, I'm saying it collectively, the fans and the stream team. That's what I'm saying. So what's new with Matt Austin since the stream team last saw you? There, that's better.
Okay, well, I don't remember when that was, but I saw you guys. That's my big update. I came to Atlanta for the first time in a year and a half, getting close to 2 years. Didn't think when I left that it would be that long till I went back.
Yep.
And it was glorious. I was a little nervous at first. I was like, okay, I'm going to go over a weekend for sure. Because obviously I know everyone will be free, but I'm like, that's like 3 days. That's not enough. So I was there for basically a week, and I thought it was pretty perfectly timed. I always had at least one daytime activity, one nighttime activity. I don't feel like I wore anyone out, and I feel like I left the people wanting for more.
Yeah,
sure. There are some people like, oh, well, like Tass, for instance, on my second to last night. There was like, well, when are you leaving? Oh, I'm leaving tomorrow. Oh, too bad, says Tass. Wish you could be here forever and ever, says Tass. I say thank you, Tass. That's so nice of you to say. He says, wow, you being here just makes everything feel right. I said, thanks, Tass. Tass says, do you want to FaceTime now? Because I won't be able to see before I go. I say, sorry, Tass, I have plans. Tass says, gee whiz, I wish that you could come live with me. I say, Tass, you're married now, and you have 2 kids. I don't know about that. He says, well, we keep a room for you. A lot of people ask us if it's the guest room, but we say, no, you can't stay there. That's for Matt in case he chooses to live here. I say, thank you, Tass.
Thanks. And I got to go finish watching Shawshank and fall asleep.
See you later.
I've come to Atlanta to watch Shawshank.
Yeah, but it was great. Great trip.
But do you think a part of that, Matt, was your decision to not stay with anyone? The idea of you're never going to what's the word I'm looking for? The term I'm looking for.
Wear out your welcome.
Wear out your welcome is exactly what I was looking for. Because you could have stayed with us, of course. We had an open invite. Could have stayed with Tad. Yeah. You could have stayed with many people here. You have a number of friends here that you could have stayed with second rooms, third rooms. But you elected to do the old Airbnb. But I feel like that's a calculated move. Am I wrong?
No, it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't actually, because I can go through person by person why I couldn't stay at their place.
Oh God.
Let's go.
Because we have a dog.
Let's go.
That's why. That better be your reason. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Well, Trey, there was nowhere to sleep.
Okay, fair. I didn't say everybody. Ooh, see, he's at the point of his life. Maybe I am too.
Well, the man doesn't want to sleep on a couch.
Doesn't want to sleep on a couch.
You live without air conditioning, but you won't sleep on a couch?
Well, sorry, sleeping on a couch for a week is a lot.
No, it's bad.
Okay.
No, and I would have stayed at Skeet, but
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Corey Worthington's
this guy
back.
changed shirts.
Anyway, Skeets, I would have for sure stayed at your house, but I am very, very allergic to dogs. But actually, here's an announcement.
Okay.
A little personal health update. I'm getting immunotherapy.
Here we go.
So they are going to inject me with an increasingly larger amount of cat and dog
shit
stuff.
Shit.
Yeah. Dander.
Shit. Yeah. Dander. Bacteria into my veins.
Dander.
Yeah.
And the goal is that at the end of this, that I'm going to be able to tolerate dogs and cats. Now, it's going to be a while. It's
like how long?
A long time.
Every week for 6 months. Now that I say that, I'm like, why am I? That's a lot.
Just to be around dogs?
Yeah, you're never around dogs.
You made it this far without it, man.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I feel the way. Well, the pandemic changed me. The pandemic changed me.
Chris says you're going to be barking soon. That's what's going to be going on here. Going to turn into a dog.
Are you a cat or a dog? That's the.
Yeah, well, true. I guess he's getting both injected.
Is there a movie like a Freaky Friday movie, like, or Herbie the Love Bug, where a human becomes a dog and a dog becomes a human? I can't think of one, but there must be.
There must be.
Oh, Heavenly Dog
be.
with Chevy Chase and
Walk Like a Man with Howie Mandel. Is that even with Howie Mandel?
It's called Walk Like a Man, but the movie is about a dog and a man swapping bodies.
There's a movie called
Teen Wolf. There you go.
Oh, Teen Wolf. Interesting.
Yeah.
No, but
Hold on,
they're not
I'm looking up
swapping.
Walk Like a Man.
He's not swapping with anything in Teen Wolf. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert! At the end of Teen Wolf, he crawls through this tunnel, and then he like 2 miles of shit he drags himself through to freedom, and then he turns back into a man.
So Michael J. Fox doesn't kill himself?
No, that's Stilinski.
Oh,
Stilinski was here.
Yeah.
Styles was here.
Stilinski was here, and then he writes all those letters to the library. Hold on, I'm just looking up.
Hold on. Don't read the stream team right now. I want to play a trivia game because there's a good one going around that people have said.
God damn it! I just saw it.
Matt's eyes are veering.
Matt, are you looking at the stream team? Are you looking?
I'm looking at the Wikipedia for Walk Like a Man.
Okay.
Okay, well, I googled something dumb too, and now I've zoomed in on the face of this dog that is played by an actor. And the dog's face looks like a dog face version of the actor. I'm going to show you the human dog hybrid.
Oh, yeah.
You tell me who the actor is and what movie. Here's a hint that won't help at all. This movie came out in 2006. Now, let me share my screen with you so you can guess who this guy is. Also, a spoiler alert, it's a guy. I shared my audio in case you just in case.
Good.
Here we go. Who do you think that is? Which actor is this who becomes this dog?
Oh my God. Matt, you can get this.
You can get this.
It's all in the eyes.
I didn't want to say James Corden, but I know that's not right.
Can I give a hint?
Too early. Yeah,
I mean,
go
well,
for
okay,
it.
here's my hint. Amazingly, this actor made a sound that you could argue was sort of like a dog at times.
Sure.
Right, Tess? That fair?
Tim Allen?
Yeah!
Oh!
That's right. The Shaggy Dog starring Tim Allen. Raise the
roof. See, I've heard Luda make that sound. Oh, wow.
Fun game.
Wow, so he gets crossed with a dog, I guess.
Don't know.
Or he's
Didn't get
playing
to
a
the
dog.
plot details yet.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, that's a good point.
Well, Walk Like a Man, I remembered incorrectly. He is merely raised by wolves.
Oh.
And then he has to go back into society.
Well, Lee said, "Oh, Heavenly Dog," and that's definitely Chevy Chase's soul goes into the body of Benji, the dog, right?
Yeah,
it was played by Benji, who was a famous dog back then.
All right.
Omar Sharif was in that too. I think he was the bad guy, wasn't he? Yeah.
I think so.
But in either of these movies, is the dog going into the man?
No.
That's what
Well, he goes back to Earth as a dog.
Yeah.
So no humans can see him as a human, but he does, become a human when there's no humans around.
Right.
So reincarnation, you're saying?
Yeah, it's like heaven can wait, but a dog.
Yeah.
Another timely reference for you kids.
But a dog.
We gotta add
They
these
should
to
make
the-
a dog version of every movie.
Yeah.
Shawshank Redemption. But a dog.
Yeah, that's your elevator pitch for everybody.
Man's gotta have a dog.
Oh yeah, Joel Myers would watch every single one.
I heard you tell that. You told that Joel Myers story recently on the podcast.
Yeah. That he loves dogs. Yeah. Anytime we talk dogs, somebody brings up the fact that Joel Myers loves dogs.
No, but it's funny because the story, as I remember it, is that Joel Myers was talking to me and was like, "I don't trust a man that doesn't have a dog."
Yeah.
Do you have a dog? And I was just like, Yeah, no, I love dogs, and all you guys were just like laughing at me because you know that I definitely do not have a dog.
Right.
Oh,
But
you
I
love them enough
lied
to get
to
injected.
Joel Myers' face.
So you lied to Joel Myers' face because
I lied to Joel Myers because I was like, this guy's cool, and I want him to like me. So it was a lie of omission. I never said, yes, I have a dog and it's a terrier. I just was like, no, yeah, dogs are important.
And then he was like, all right, this guy's cool. He's cool in my books. Get this guy a drink.
Yeah.
He's fine. We're almost at the end of the third quarter here, 1 point game. And Nets are up. Oh, what's this, Tass? What are you
This is to your future dog, Matt. After the injections go really well, 4 morning poops lost a bet to me that Luka Doncic would be suspended by the end of the season because he got a 16th tech. He didn't. So here's the cash. It's coming for me. Also, when I go to the cinema, we talked about that today anyways, an extra large popcorn because I'm very excited about that. Plus a little extra for Matty O's future puppy.
That is the plan, right, Matt?
To get a dog?
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
Come on, you wouldn't go through this dander injection just to be around other people's dogs. I'm sure it's
no.
good
I would. I'm tired of it.
You probably would. Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, I don't want you to be upset that I'm not staying at your house for a week.
Yeah.
Now I was going to stay at your house for 2 weeks.
That's fine. It's fine.
Would I be staying in that bed behind you?
No. This is the part I know you're like, I can't be even close to the dog. The room that you were staying in, the other second bed, like the second bedroom. This is the office / third bedroom
That he could have stayed in.
Yeah, but this is a dog area, Hell, Luna might make an appearance here later. That other room, other bedroom, she never goes in. She's never been in the room.
Okay, so
then you'd at
so
least be able to sleep.
Right. Is there the kitchen's in there too, and the living room where I would hang out with you guys in there too, and the bathroom's in there too? I went to your house, by the way. Actually,
I know.
I might have some pictures on my phone of some hives that I got after I was at your house.
Oh, jeez. Well, you were
please share them.
very allergic.
I would love to share them.
Yeah, but for a guy that doesn't want dogs to be around dogs, you are like all over dogs when you see them, and I know that's the twisted irony of it all. But you're
but I want to love your dog. I don't want to be like, oh, I'm sorry, I can't touch your dog. Well, hold on. Okay, I know this is not the best way to do this, but hold on.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my God. Oh.
Okay. Yeah, that's
pull back.
Splotchy, kind of splotchy.
Whoa.
Yeah.
No, those are raised. You can't see.
That could be anything. That could be anything. You dare blame that on my dog.
That's only one of my arms. The other one. Here's the other one.
If you show a dick pic right now,
this is my dick, actually. Could this be my dick?
God, I hope not.
Yeah. I hope so for you. Sure.
Enhance.
Yeah, that's how flexible I am.
Wow. All right. Well, I'm sorry my dog did that to you because you pet her.
Just kidding. It's my hand.
Nice. Good zoom out.
If you had penis, you were wrong. Hold on. Now, what do you think I can do? Hold on. Maybe I could do some cool art. But you talk about something.
Well, I was going to say, let's get to this this cocktail session.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because
this is why I really wanted to come on.
Jim Beam's paying the big bucks here for bourbon time out on the West Coast. They demanded we get somebody from the West Coast where it's actually the happiest hour from 6 to 7. So that's why we got Matty O on. But Lee, you have been teasing this really all week, and you've had a wardrobe change, and you got the sunnies on.
Yeah.
And you're gonna make us a drink, and then maybe have to drink it off camera. But we'll get there when we get there. Let's see what you make here first.
Yeah. So I went to the official Jim Beam website to come up with a cocktail recipe, and I thought that'll give me some ideas. And I tried to get the ingredients. I couldn't find the ingredients. I went to a wine and beer store asking for a liqueur, not legally allowed to sell a liqueur. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Do you know how many beers and wines and champagnes you've got here and you can't sell a liqueur? Couldn't do it. So that blew that plan out the window. So I had to come back to plan number 2. And I found one that is appropriate for us because it is called Devil went down to Georgia.
Oh wow, that's a good name. All right,
It's a great name. It's a great name. Now let me just refresh the instructions.
Now,
here.
sorry, I have to interrupt right off the bat. Lee, do you get the reference?
No.
Okay, I thought so.
Right. So listen here. We've got it says 1 part of Peachtree schnapps. Now I'm not going to measure it out. I'm just going to eyeball everything here. So
I have to legally tell you no heavy pours. Okay.
Anyway. So this is it. This is going in first. It says to pour them in order. Okay. So there's the old peach
people are asking, why is Lee dressed like the future right now?
I'm trying
the future looks like. Wow.
I'm trying to address as if it's cocktail or something like that. All right. What's next here?
Okay.
3 parts of iced tea. That was 1 part. Well, I'm going to run out of room here, but anyway, let's have a look here. I've got the old iced tea, unsweetened. I didn't need it sweetened. There's a lot of sugar in those schnapps, I'm sure.
Nice. All right.
Okay,
okay. Did you say you have ice in the glass?
Yes, I pre-iced my glass here.
Okay,
so that was something. I don't know how much of how many
pre-iced, as they say.
Lee, what are we working with there? Is that a highball? Is it a rocks glass? What's
that's a freaking wine glass.
It's a wine glass.
Stemless wine glass.
Okay, yeah.
Yep. And now here goes. Now the bourbon in this one here says Jim Beam Devil's Cut. Well, I'm a devil of a fellow, aren't I? I haven't got the Jim Beams. I've got the Kentucky Straight, so that's going in there. Let's have a look.
The Devil's Cut, something to do with extracting it from the barrel, I believe.
Right.
I think. Yeah.
Mila Kunis made a bunch of commercials about it not too long ago.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I should have been
the devil
that.
takes
Jim
the
Beam
first
didn't pay me to say
pour.
that. I just
Easy, buddy.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, a little garnet.
I've got to put. Now it says a lemon wedge, but in the photo it's actually the wagon wheel. So
what are you going to go with?
I'm going to go the wedge. You garnish with a wedge. I think is better.
Wedgies only, buddy.
I think. Yeah, we'll count this one. We'll get it up on the wedgie tracker.
Yeah.
I really like that we can't see you doing anything too. That's cool.
All right. So you know what?
You got to mix off camera.
The only thing we saw was him over pouring. Great.
Cool. We've been canceled.
There you go. How does that look? That doesn't look too bad.
I mean, it looks good. Looks refreshing. So we have schnapps, iced tea, Jim Beam, and a lemon wedge.
Yes.
And a bunch of ice.
Yes.
No stir?
I didn't stir it, but I might just do
finger.
Tap it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Just a few taps.
This does bring me back to the old days of being a 20-year-old drinking just Jim Beam and Coke. So that's all you do. You just sort of dap your finger in, spin it around.
That's true.
We never wedge those ones.
Okay.
You just drink those for fun. So
so there it is. Feeling pretty good about it?
Yeah, it's great. It's perfect, actually.
Is it? Well, duck down and have a sip, man.
Okay. Get your head off camera. Don't you dare show us your lips on that clip.
This is like one time at this bar I used to go to called 21 Arms. I snuck in a couple of bottles and just ordered straight Cokes, and I was looking for the bouncer because it's like he's going to kick me out, you know. All right,
Lee, I got an idea.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and take a sip. Take a sip.
Oh boy.
Thanks.
Well, first thoughts.
Refreshing on the palate, fruity, sweet, refreshing. Actually, a nice summery sort of flavor to it. I need a cocktail umbrella to slip into it. But listen, as far as what it looks like on the screen to this, pretty much spot on, I think. So I'm going to give myself 9.5 out of 10 for that one.
All right. Maybe you could take one more sip as soon as JD's ready.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Hey.
That, you know, maybe it would have been better to do this on TikTok, because that's what you can do in TikTok, isn't it? Where you sort of do the zoom in and bang, then it comes out as something different like that. Maybe that would have been better. So,
well, if we're allowed to show us drinking beverages, as long as it's a freeze frame, we should have just taken a photo of you doing it earlier in this shirt, in these glasses, and then cut to that. Anyway, that works.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So, 9.5. Why the deduction of a half point?
I'm not that arrogant, Tass. You know, I'm not gonna,
You look damn arrogant in your.
I'm not going to say
Guy's covered in sunglasses.
I'm the modest asshole.
I was gonna say, if you were in the bar wearing that shirt and those sunglasses, the last thing I would be worried about with you is smuggling in booze. I'm thinking you're doing a couple other things in this bar illegally.
All right, people, back up. The Big E's in town. All right.
Like you're gonna get into a fight in your kitchen somehow. Somebody's gonna want to jump you.
Yeah, two. Yeah, barman. Yeah, 2 over here. Thanks. Yeah, put it on my tab. God, tabs. We didn't have tabs in Australia. God, no. Really? Pay every drink every single time. Yeah.
Are you serious? You couldn't.
Yeah.
You couldn't put. I don't remember that.
I never put on a tab. Certainly not in the shitty nightclubs I went to as a 20-year-old. Anyway,
because you would have just left.
Well, yeah.
But then your card's there, so that's like they got you. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I guess so.
State cards, maybe.
They don't have credit cards.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I don't think I had a
They use Monopoly money.
Yeah. Nah.
Here, put it on my boardwalk. Here's a little hotel piece.
Weren't you guys the first to get Monopoly in Sunbury?
In Sunbury, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So Matt, what did you think of that cocktail that he whipped together there? I know you can't taste it. The ingredients, the execution, the swagger.
I'm jealous. So again, it was bourbon, iced tea, and the third thing was
peach schnapps.
Peach schnapps.
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know that I would have needed the peach schnapps, but maybe that's just me.
That's the Georgia part, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the liqueur that you were trying to get that they wouldn't give you, or was it that?
Lee?
I don't know if that was you lagging or me, Matt.
I think it was you, but he
Someone was lagging. What did you say?
Oh, I would have preferred if he didn't.
I was asking, what was the liqueur you were trying to buy that they wouldn't sell you?
Lemon sour, and no one seemed to have it.
Did you just say
no? That was
sour.
No. I couldn't find the lemon sour, but they wouldn't sell me the schnapps at the beer and wine joint.
You make sour sound like a great word. You make it longer than it is. Say it again.
Sour.
I don't know why when you say it sounds way longer than anyone else.
Doesn't take a second. Doesn't take a minute. It takes an hour to say.
Well, hey, this isn't. This is happy sour, isn't it? Happy sour hour.
The happiest sour.
Yeah. Hey,
I give that drink a 6.5 out of 7.
I'm just going to stop my camera for no reason at all. Okay, JD.
Why is it GD?
Because we all want to have control of those comments, man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. The irony of Jim Beam giving us something to drink after the amount of money I've spent on Jim Beam in my life. I was talking to Louis about it.
Oh yeah. Here we go.
Oh, Louis.
Louis spent a pretty penny on Jim Beam in his time, I tell you.
Why are you talking like an old baseball player?
I'm just taking you boys back on a little journey back to the mid-90s in Australia. And Jim Beam was our, it was like we used to drink it like water, it's great. You wake up in the morning, your mouth just, like it's the Coke actually, though. It's not the Jim Beam. It's all the Coke.
Right, that's right.
Yeah, good save.
It's the Coke.
It was the Coke that made you drunk as well. That was it. It was when you woke up and you vomit everywhere. Oh, there's that glass Coke or something in that one.
Look, guys, don't drink our product, but definitely talk about how it makes you puke tonight.
That's the Coke. It's all the Coke, I'm telling you, man.
Yeah. All that sugar and caffeine.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Ellis.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
You got a tie game 7 minutes to go. Matteo, are you watching the game? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, well, like right now, no, because I don't have a setup for that. But yes, I'm watching the NBA playoffs.
Oh, what about when your Canadians are playing, though? When your NHL Montreal Canadiens are playing?
Man, it's West Coast. Everything's on early, and then you can flip around, even though I don't have a TV. But no, I'm watching. I've watched a lot of NBA playoffs.
Okay.
Actually, I have a take for you.
Yeah, let's
There
hear
we
some
go.
takes.
Okay, well, this is no longer relevant, but in Game 4 of the first round series, when Joel Embiid got injured against the Wizards,
Yes.
I feel very strongly. I'm not the first person to say this, but the first round should be, if you are up 3-0, it's a sweep. You don't have to play the fourth game.
Okay.
Uh,
A
and
little like a mercy rule of some sort.
Well, it's like we know who the best team is already. We know it by seeding. We know it by the regular season when the 76ers won all 3 games against the Wizards. And then you have 3 chances to win a game. So to me, there shouldn't have even been a fourth game. Like, I know then he got injured and then they won that game, but what was the point of that? Like, it just delayed everything and it got a player injured. I mean, obviously, who knows if
So
we
why
can't
don't
know
you?
if that's why.
Would you not just prefer best of 5? Go back to that in the first round.
Well, so here's what I think, that would never happen because they'd be like, well, we're going to lose too much revenue. But then say it's still a best of 7, but if you are up 3-0.
Okay. Okay.
So basically, if you're up 2-0, then game 3 is like, damn, like are the Wizards going to win this one? Because if they don't, they're
It's
out.
over. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you feel the same
what's
way about the
problem with
NHL?
that?
Do you feel the same way about the NHL, where 4 teams have come back from 3-0?
Wow.
No.
Well, you're right.
That's right.
Well, I think the
'Cause they
Habs
can't
were
come back in
down
hockey.
3-1, not 3-0.
Yeah,
No,
I'm not referring to the Habs, but yes,
Okay.
Yeah, but there have been teams that have come back
historically.
from a 3-0 deficit. Never happened in the
4
NBA.
times. Never
There
happened
you
in the NBA. Once in baseball, 4 times in hockey. How do you
No, but
feel?
first round. I just said first round. I mean, the Red
Okay.
Sox did it in the semifinals, whatever
World
that's
Series.
called in baseball.
Oh,
No, it wasn't.
no,
the
it
World
was-
Series.
It was the
LCS.
LCS.
Yeah. Watched it in a bar in Toronto with Tass, and a man asked him for his underwear.
That's right.
Oh yeah,
That's
That was
Yeah.
JD's
it's a
friend.
true story. yeah.
Ryan,
2004.
Yep.
what did he get
That's
up to?
what-
Like $1,000? He was going to pay you $1,000 for your underwear.
Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the
Too
appropriate
much?
noise.
I was gonna say, would
Yeah,
you
too
do?
much.
Would you do it, Lee, or what price would you do it? What price
I
could
don't-
a stranger offer you money? Like, everybody's got a price. Ted DiBiase, come on, man.
Yeah,
I want your
what's
underwear.
Nah, I don't know. I just can't imagine how that conversation would go. Like,
We
Yeah,
did.
$10,000.
Hey, man.
I got an
Did you
idea
see
how it
that?
would go.
For your
I got an
undies.
idea how it would
you
go.
just-
Hey, you Aussie guy, I want your underwear. I'll give you $10,000 for it right now. Here's the money in my hand. Go take them off in the washer.
There's more to it than that. It was in a gym bag because I had worked out.
Oh, geez, you don't even have to take them off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Just
like,
meant-
yeah, you should have
How,
done it.
how did it get
Yeah,
to that
that
point
was
where he's
easy.
just like,
Very
okay,
quickly. Very quickly.
It took some time.
He was into town.
You worked
There
up
was
to it.
there was some foreplay. It wasn't 1,000 right off the bat. It was
No,
fine.
no,
I remember
yeah.
it being 500 at some point.
Oh, I'd forgotten the part where it was in your bag. You didn't have to go even. It wasn't even the ones you were
Wait.
wearing.
Straight up, why didn't you do it? I actually,
Yeah, I have no idea.
I don't
Yeah.
understand why. Like, and Lee, I'm upset at you. Why wouldn't you do it? You're buying all sorts of. You're buying big green eggs and
yeah,
you
I
know,
know.
espresso machines. You need a second revenue stream to pay for that.
Revy.
Listen, I've got a pair of JJ Barea shorts. They were given to me as a gift, and I even washed those before I put them on again. You know, like.
I see. You're misunderstanding. No one's saying you should pay $1,000.
No, I know, but
for underwear.
I just don't know who would want them. I mean, why would they want them?
Who cares?
A big
Again,
time
somebody
collector.
wants
Yeah.
In this hypothetical, someone's asking you for them, and it's
You? Would
it's
you?
rude.
If you're
If
offering
someone
me,
paid me, well,
No,
no.
I'm
Why
saying-
would I offer you money for your underwear?
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Hypothetical. If you hypothetically offered me 10,000, yes, I would sell them to you because I'm like,
10,000. Wow.
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 yeah,
That's
You
a
wouldn't
lot.
give him a friend discount for your underwear?
yeah, sure, 8.5 for you,
Wow.
mates rates.
All right.
Cool. Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Hey, listen,
Anyway.
I'm never going to leave you out of the loop. If you need a pair of my undies, they're yours. All right. We've worked out together in just
are
underwear,
you saying me undies are my or your undies? This
We don't got a
brought to
code
you
for
by
them yet.
MeUndies. Yeah, go to meundies.com/nodunks for 20% off. I mean, you could go there. It's not going to work, but you might.
Maybe it will. Who knows? Throw it in.
We undies. Maybe that's a thing.
Lee undies. That's a thing.
No,
That's
come
also
on.
good.
No, that's good. Look at this. Yeah, these are these brainstorming sessions here. It's a close game. It couldn't even actually get any closer, at least at the point I'm at. 76-76 with 6 minutes to go.
Oh, Giannis, 1 for 7 threes. What?
76-76. This is a low-scoring affair. What were you saying, Lee, about Giannis? You were disgusted?
1 for 7 threes.
Yeah, you're not happy about that, are you?
6 for 28, the Buck. No, I'm not happy at all about that. That's awful. Why is he taking 7? I mean,
because they're giving it to him.
Yeah,
not
man,
that he should be still taking it.
the first one wasn't given to him on Blake Griffin. He just dribbled out to the corner and just, oh my God, that was ugly. That's bad. Anyway.
Any other takes, Matt, from the NBA playoffs? Who you like? Actually, who do you like winning it all?
Sorry, but my favorite thing about the playoffs so far is everyone freaking out after the Clippers went down 2-0 to the Mavericks. Just a classic media freak out.
Yep.
Now, by the way, I thought they were done too. But it just goes to show you that literally no one knows what they're talking about. So, because, by the way, it's not just you. It's literally every media member.
Yeah, I can't. It'd be hard-pressed to go find somebody that when they were down 2-0 going, I got the Clippers winning this. And 7, lock it in. Maybe there are. But
yeah, but if you did, it's still a bad take to say that. Like,
even if you were right.
Yeah, but no one who's watched it would be like, yeah, I think this is it. I think they can turn it around because that just doesn't make sense to do that. You know. Fair. So
well, but
we saw a team come back from down 0-2. We saw the same team come back from down 3-2, and you still want to cancel the first round after we're going down 0-3 when something special could happen.
Yeah, let it happen in the second, third, or.
Oh, he just doesn't like the first round.
It's just the first round. It's just you have an 8 seed versus a 1 seed. Sorry, the 8 seed's not winning 4 games in a row. That's not going to happen. Am I wrong? I mean, I don't know. I feel like
It could happen.
It has happened.
They said a 16 would never beat a 1 seed in the NCAA tournament.
That's college. That's college.
Everything happens at some point.
Wow.
Sure, monkeys and typewriters and such, but I'm pretty confident.
Did they write Shawshank?
They should have. But anyways, it wasn't just that they're down 0-2 and they're not going to come back. It was like the whole, wow, what a disaster for the Clippers. They bring in Kawhi and then they got to, mortgage the farm to get Paul George to get Kawhi, and now they're going to lose, and then Kawhi's gone, and then they just signed Paul George, and it was just like eulogy after eulogy after eulogy.
Yeah.
That was
content, man.
Well, I don't disagree with you. I would be applauding. I'd be applauding.
Everybody's looking at since we talked about pigeons, we got a full-size pigeon right now. Yanni's pulled up for a 3, went over the backboard. Now everyone's just staring at it. Oh, somebody knocked
full-size pigeon. Did you guys end up Googling baby pigeons?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Pretty
JD,
weird
do you want to
looking,
maybe pop them up on the screen, or do you want to keep it a mystery for people?
Pigeon.
That's sort of funny that Giannis just popped a pigeon task. I know it was on a three-pointer, but we were saying that would have been like the final part of the shitty free throw hat trick. I know, again, not at the line, but he still got a pigeon. That's pretty weird. It's not that often happens.
He was also denied his free throw routine once, and he said, all right, screw it. I'm not doing it. I can't shoot. So,
oh, that's a good question. Matt, what's your free throw routine? You step to the line. What are you doing?
1 deep breath and then it's up because nothing's going to make a difference. So why belabor it?
That's what Giannis should do. That's what we were saying. I mean, he's like, have you been seeing this where he's taking 10, 11, 12, seconds 13 seconds? Yeah.
Are you wearing your boots? Are you wearing your boots? The same boots that when you shut down Lee Ellis.
Boots.
Oh,
yeah. Wow. There we go.
Interesting.
Look at that page.
What a Grisham-like beak.
Look at that one's eyeball. This one's wild.
So cute. Please do not judge me.
I don't know
Are
what
they
this
cute?
is.
I don't know. They're unique. Yeah.
Yeah, they're one of the
cute.
so ugly they're cute sort
Yeah,
of things. Because man, that I don't know, like their nose, their beak looks like the fat you would trim off of a chicken breast. But that's on their face. But also they're pigeons, so they're not super worried about it. They're fine. They look like
The
anyone
stream
else.
team not enjoying this part of the stream. They're terrifying. These are hellish. I'm trying to eat here. Absolutely not. No, thank you. No wonder we don't see them. That's a good lesson.
They're too
Keep it a
self-conscious.
secret.
Yeah,
Now-
like maybe they are.
Do all birds look like that, you think? Like, do they all have long beaks and they grow into them? Or do some birds have a tiny baby beak and then it grows into the adult beak?
I would say it depends on the adult bird's beak, how it's going to start. Because we had baby sparrows up here. They just had tiny little, they look like a tiny sparrow beak. So it probably just depends on what they're growing into. You know, some of them have the big weird schnoz like a pigeon does, and some of them have a cute little sparrow.
The question is, are you a hashtag beak freak?
I guess I am, man.
Do I need to go
like
add
looking
that
at
to
birds.
the sponsored Twitter post? Hashtag beak freak. Hashtag bourbon time. Hashtag the happiest hour. People are saying, I guess, check out baby eagles are pretty nuts looking. Baby toucans.
Baby toucan. I like the sound of that.
Oh yeah, let's see a toucan speak. A baby toucan.
Okay.
While you're looking that
Okay.
up, it is a tie game, 76-76 with 3 minutes to
I
go.
can't believe this game's
season
close.
is on the line, man. For the
That's
Bucks.
exciting.
Don't watch it. Don't
Yeah.
watch this game.
This has been gross. Yeah,
The Bucks are 3 of 18 in the fourth quarter, but it's a tie
it's
game.
tied. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
76,
start streaming it on
76.
my phone so I can see it.
We're gonna very likely have a game in the 80s here between two
It's
obviously
quite
really
possible.
talented offensive teams. That's weird.
It's fitting, man. Lee Ellis is telling stories. We got a score in the 80s. It's fitting.
I've got Matt shooting free throws at the All-Star weekend. In
Oh, he's
2015,
looking
but
for
I
it.
got it somewhere too.
Yes, find the footage. Let's
Yeah.
see his routine.
I don't know why I
2015.
can't find it. Yeah, it was in New York.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
I was wearing boots because it was the win. I remember that.
Yeah. What happened, Trey?
Sorry, man. I removed my Matt Balling folder from this computer. I was running out of space. I had to,
Oh, no.
had to upgrade it to the hard drive. I didn't know this date was coming.
Hold on. You had a folder named Matt Balling, and it was all photos and videos of Matt Austin playing basketball.
That's right. It's right there with Skeets balling, Tass balling, Lee balling, Trey balling, Snarders balling. I don't have any JD footage yet.
What?
Is there a documented
think I've
video
ever
of
seen
JD
JD
having a
shoot.
shot? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so. The
Oh,
man's
hell
never
no.
the man's never farted, and the man's
Never
never
seen
shot a jump shot
Wow.
that
That's
we
true.
know of. Yeah, or been in the presence of. Though he may have farted in the van the one time, and we were no one's
No.
sure yet. I don't know. We're still not
It
convinced.
was snarted, but not farted.
Yeah, sharded. Check his. I'll pay you $1,000 for that underwear that you were wearing in the van. See if you sharded.
Interesting.
Interesting. We should have been checking some underwear. For those that don't know, there was a mysterious fart in a van in a trip from the hotel. I guess it was from the arena in Vegas. It's summer league action. Back to the hotel. Is that right? It was it was going back.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm.
And then there was the 6 of us in that van, and there was one other person who shall not be named. And someone dropped a fart,
Yeah.
and no one would own it, and everyone was very confused. Who did it? It was a whodunit.
Oh,
It was like
shit.
Knives Out.
This game is not on TNT.
It's on ESPN.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
ESPN on a
yeah. I
Thursday,
was literally watching Jack Reacher going, this is a really
You're watching an episode of Bones.
That's
Jack
Tom
Reacher,
Cruise.
man. How did Jack Reacher not turn into a franchise? I wonder if Tom Cruise considers
'cause
that a
it-
disappointment.
Because it's
Well, they
terrible.
made a second one, but the first one's
Did
actually
they?
not horrible.
The first one was fine.
I don't even know if this is.
I agree,
let's,
Trey.
Let's go to it. Let's see.
Lee,
Yes.
Wow.
Tom
I didn't know
Cruise,
that
and
either.
you were making a cocktail. Look
Oh
at that.
yeah.
It's Kismet.
Yeah. Nice.
With this seems to
Who's
be
that
Robert
Robert
Duvall.
Duvall.
Robert Duvall.
Is he's
Wow.
in Jack Reach? Is this the first one?
Yeah, this is Jack
Not
Reacher
bad.
one. It's not bad. It's not bad.
No, I gotta see it again. I watched it on a plane, so
And there's like
Yeah.
a million of these books, I feel like, too, right?
Oh,
There's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like so
Yeah,
many
we-
Jack Reacher books.
Hold on.
I think
JD,
this is going to get taken down from YouTube. We're going to get dinged for copyright infringement.
Wow.
Wow. The entirety of Jack Reacher.
If the algorithm can find Jack Reacher in my, do you think it can find it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just like that? Even
I
though
was
it's
just going to say, JD, you watched that on an airplane. It looked exactly like that. Yeah, they can find that, man. That's why we're trying to defeat the algorithm. Are you leaving comments under our YouTube videos? We're trying to take it down from the inside.
You know I am.
Thank you.
Okay, hold on. I got to sign into you.
Oh, big shot from Middleton. I don't know where you guys are in the game. I'm probably a little bit behind, but it's a 2-point lead for the Bucks with about 2 minutes to go here.
We got Middleton, Durant going back and forth.
Oh, Lee, you're way ahead?
It's tied with 1:37 to go.
Oh, Lee, okay. Lee, can you can remain now quiet? Because I know what you're watching on. Yeah, I know what stream service he's watching on. And it's actually significantly ahead.
Well, sometimes, not always.
Oh, it almost
not always. Oh my goodness me. Oh.
Some of that classic Ellis acting right there.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, KD. Yeah, it feels yuck. Yeah, right. KD. This is a KD over LeBron type shot. Make it 3-0.
I've got a tie game with 1:30 to go now.
I've got 2 minutes
KD.
55
I know Lee's
seconds.
way
Oh my
ahead.
God, KD, right?
Yeah,
there it is. KD, there it is.
Geez,
He's gonna
called
seal it. He's gonna seal it.
Who's
It'll
it
happen for you.
Oh,
guys.
Brooks stays back. Tucker went over. Boom. Well,
He's had 3 straight shots.
Matt, I know it's the second round, but you want to just call it? You just want to say that's good. Don't show up for game 4, Milwaukee. No point, right?
Wait. How much time is there left? I have 1:30 left.
Yeah, there's tons of time. We're just assuming that the Nets are going to win.
Again, I said in the first round. This is
I
not
know.
the
But
first
that's why I was
round.
asking you.
No. Sure, make them win a 4th game, I guess, even though that'll be kind of boring. But
Hey, Trey, Lee, I hope you told Daryl Morey that, man, for my buddy Skeets, I really need the Sixers to beat the it could be the Hawks. I don't want to get ahead of myself. But you got to beat the Nets here in the Eastern Conference Finals. It's Tass is going to be winning $100 from Skeets. I hope he came through for me.
We're actually all rooting for Tass on that one, so we didn't bring it up.
Damn it.
Yeah, tough one.
Matt, you coming down? We're going to the game tomorrow. You gonna join us?
I'd love to come. I was just wondering, Skeets, I don't know if you are seeing the same commercials as me, but did you see a commercial for Pizza Hut's The Edge?
Yeah, I did. I just saw it. Just happened.
Doesn't it look kind of good?
Sure.
Because I know we're both Domino's thin crust men.
It does look good.
And it looks like a Domino's thin crust, but
it
with
looks identical to one almost.
Yeah, like they literally took a Domino's thin crust and were like, let's recreate this.
Yeah.
But
you want to try it when you come back? A little Pizza Hut?
So let's put in the order right now.
Wow. That's sort of, I'm going to be up for a while watching the second game. That's not a crazy idea. Pizza. I can't order Pizza Hut. Even if that commercial looks decent.
Why?
It's my buddy Tim used to work at a Pizza Hut, and I'm sure this goes with all pizza chains, but you hear the stories of what's going on back there making these things. Not good.
Go on.
I mean, Domino's had to cancel their entire menu and come out with a whole new menu. That's how bad it was at Domino's.
Oh yeah, for sure. And they had to deal with the Noid.
Oh, he's back.
The Noid
Maybe that.
And now he's back.
The Noid is
they're
back.
Panicking.
Oh yeah, I just saw this
Wait.
ad commercial too. Nice.
You talked about though, like all your shitty popcorn practices. That doesn't mean you're not going to eat popcorn ever again.
No, it's true, but I like stale popcorn. Stale popcorn's better than fresh popcorn.
Again,
we were doing a favor.
Stale's not the issue. The issue is it being like you running your hands all over it.
Why am I running my hands?
Well,
all
how
over
are you
pop-
getting it out of the machine?
Scoopers?
Scoopers.
Okay.
Come on, dogs.
But
What did you think? I was literally taking my hands and like throwing it into the Tupperware. What? Come on, am I a monster? We had high, I don't know,
standards.
Yeah, hygiene practices at Jumbo Video. I worked for an elephant.
I remember the Jumbo Video.
Okay, that was a reference for
classic.
people. You can go rent. It's a 1-point game. 44 seconds to go. For me.
Yeah, I'm a little behind.
You can rent a Blockbuster. The final Blockbuster left. Did anybody watch that documentary? The last Blockbuster?
Oh, no. I want to watch it,
Halfway
actually.
through.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's okay.
Yeah. Boring. But
It went way
Sounds
too
boring.
long. It went way too long. It's like a cute little story. It could be told in 20 minutes. Get a minute short.
Nice. Just wait, Lee. Just wait.
Let the beat drop.
It's in Alaska, is that right?
Oh
Yeah.
no, Bruce.
No, it's in Oregon, isn't it? Bend. I think it's in Bend, Oregon. If I have that right.
I
Yeah.
think you're
There
right.
were some
What do you-
left in Alaska.
What the hell?
Oh, here we
was
go.
that?
Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here
That
we go.
was crazy.
Bucks down 1 for me. 15
Oh my
seconds to go.
God.
Drew Holiday layup. Oh, baby. Taking the lead with 11 seconds remaining.
He just walked to the hoop.
Oh,
Here we
beautiful
go.
Yeah,
finish.
that was a nice spin. That was a nice spin, I guess.
But there's too much time.
Yeah.
There's too much time. Lee probably already knows Durant hit some game winner, I'm sure, over
Lee
somebody.
could make a drink in this amount of time.
Anyway, did I say the part where you can rent it for an Airbnb and go sleep in it?
Why?
Yeah, why?
Why would
Why?
you do
Because
that?
you got all the movies at your disposal. I mean, no, the real reason why is because you can take a bunch of fun Instagram photos.
Right.
That's the reason why.
So it isn't the last. It's gone then.
No, it's I don't know if it still operates as I think it does still operate as a Blockbuster during the day, and then so at that doesn't make sense. What time? You can check in at midnight. Yeah, I don't know that part.
No,
Maybe it's done.
Let me look it up because I could have sworn that there is one functioning Blockbuster left, but maybe I'm wrong.
Well, because the Daily Show was it the Daily Show?
No, it was John Oliver.
John Oliver, yeah, they sent didn't they send a bunch of like
Russell Crowe memorabilia,
yeah,
like his jock strap from Gladiator or something.
No, from Cinderella
from
Man.
Cinderella
Yeah.
Man. That's it. That's it.
yeah. We're talking Blockbuster, Mark. Oh, sorry, man. Stream Team, StreamYard for me is real laggy tonight, Jamie.
It was really sluggish this morning too.
Yeah,
You know, I don't know.
long season for StreamYard.
Yeah, oh yeah. We've really put it through its paces.
Oh, okay, yeah, there's one, but it's
boy.
not. It's
Oh,
not
boy.
linked.
Oh boy,
to
Lee's making a bunch of noises.
Oh my God. Pick it up.
Oh, don't.
Oh my God. What's happening?
There we go.
Damn it. Okay,
Inbounding.
here we go.
Here we go.
Oh,
Oh, whoa! Did they throw it away?
What?
No.
Whoa.
Do the play-by-play by because I'm behind.
I got Bruce Brown driving, challenged by Brooke.
Bruce
No
Brown
foul called.
Shot every shot.
Wow.
Bruce Brown has shot every shot for the Nets.
It looks like the Bucks are going to pull this off. We said it was over.
Mm-hmm.
Trey, thoughts? What do you think, man? Can the Bucks do this? Can they come back?
Too much basketball talk on happy hour. That's really what I think.
Amen.
I'm not honestly paying attention. Y'all are like a minute ahead of me.
Oh,
The
too
Bucks-
far ahead.
The Bucks should win one of these games.
there you go.
So congratulations to them on winning the ugly one. They're the better defensive team. They should win the ugly games. And now I'm seeing Goldberg from the Mighty Ducks in a commercial. He's smacking a wall with a hammer. Matt, if you smack your wall with a hammer, I will be impressed.
Have you watched that Mighty Ducks TV
No.
series?
No.
No? But maybe the girls would like it.
They don't have any reference of Mighty Ducks in their lives at this point, so I'm not going to.
Hold on, they love ducks.
They love ducks.
Yeah. Gotcha.
They love ducks.
Well, there you
I'll show them a picture of a baby pigeon at some point. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to have them watch the Mighty Ducks remix until they've seen D2, the greatest sports movie of all time. That's my rad. You know, Skeets like to talk about rad. D2 is my rad. Yeah. D2 is wicked.
Remind me, D2 is the one where they get.
They
Wait,
go
is
to the
Olympics?
Junior Goodwill Games. The Junior Goodwill Games. They choose an entire minor league hockey team, an entire team from Minnesota to represent Team USA, and then they bring in the greats from Miami, Texas, Chicago, San Francisco. They go together, but then Gordon Bombay falls in love with the coach from Iceland.
Oh, yeah.
Does not go over good with Jesse Tyler. Does not go over well with Fulton Reed. We got a full-on mutiny on our hands. But then they all get back together. Trailing in the end, go into the final period.
Oh my God, Lee, go clip that crowd reaction shot of the two kids going bonkers, so we can see it. That was incredible. That was worth it. That was amazing. So, is this series good, Trey? At all? Have you watched it all?
I will never watch it.
You'll never watch it.
No,
But that's weird because
I have zero
he's talking
interest.
about Karate Kid, like this whole thing, and he's like all into it.
Yeah, but that's not me. That's Lee.
Yeah.
I would never. I'm sorry, Lee. I'm not watching the remakes of shows that I watched 20 years ago. That just is not the thing for me. I would rather watch a new show or an old show that I know I like. Like if I want to watch the Mighty Ducks, I'll go watch the Mighty Ducks. I won't watch them be adults.
So the nostalgic factor that wins people over, but not you.
Totally, exactly right. The nostalgic factor for me would be going back and watching the actual first thing. But like Karate Kid wasn't interested in. Mighty Ducks wasn't interested in. Fuller House, I suppose, is another one that they did. What else? I mean, they've remade almost all of these.
I'll remember this, Trey, 30 years from now when Fast and the Furious 29 comes out, and you're like, "We're going. We got
a brand new one. I'll go for sure."
Yeah, a brand new one though, like 20 years apart. I'm saying, let's say it stopped. And then it went away for 20 years.
Okay, I mean, if they take 20 years off in between 9 and 10, I'm going for 10, no doubt about it. But they got to keep it fresh. I mean, look at how fresh these guys are keeping it. Dom Toretto, Vin Diesel, has been talking for 8 straight movies. Nothing is more important to him than family.
Family, yeah.
He has a brother now in this movie. Hasn't mentioned his brother once in 8 movies. This guy swears by family, and they're introducing a brand new brother in the 9th movie. I love family. By the way, here's my brother who's 45 years old. Never mentioned him. Hate this guy. I love my fake family, not my real family.
Who's his brother?
John Cena is his brother.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah.
Wow. John Petrol. John
Gasoline.
I assume he's so evil that they've kind of like.
Oh, he's the bad guy.
I never speak of him, that kind of thing.
I'm sure that's what it will be, something along these lines. Yeah.
Oh, so they're brothers that don't get along. No wonder he's never talked about him. I see. Oh, okay.
I can't wait to see what went down in the past, why they had to go their separate ways. Because I mean, obviously, it's a weird, convoluted thing because John Cena is the bad guy. He's going to be a criminal of some sort. So it seems they went their different ways. But if you go back to the first Fast and Furious, Vin Diesel's a criminal. He's been not living outside the law this entire time. So maybe they just have territory problems. I don't know. That's why I will be seeing it as soon as it comes out.
Well, has Vin Diesel or Petrol ever killed? Like, has he ever killed a man? I've never seen these. I'm on record saying I've never seen a single one. Like, so has he ever crossed that line? Has he ever killed either an innocent person or only bad guys, I guess?
I mean, there have been talks about all the collateral damage from these guys driving, a 20-ton safe through an entire city.
Okay.
Surely.
Okay. So they maybe killed somebody accident. Sure.
Yeah.
Dozens, if not hundreds.
Oh,
of people.
wow. Well, then how is he sleeping at night? He's like
family.
I guess
all of those people were not in his family, so it's fine. It's totally fine.
No, Jared, I said this on the show the other day. Never seen a single one of these Fast and Furious, but have plans to do a rewatch with my man TK. He's the expert. I'm the virgin here with these movies, and we'll just go through every one. That's a series right there.
Let's go.
Wait, are we podcasting this? Is this film session?
Hell yeah. Well, I don't know. It's a spinoff, GD. I'll talk to Jim Beam, see if they want to get involved.
Vin Beam.
I'll drink every time off camera they say family is the most important thing in my life.
Oh, we're gonna run into a little friction there, unfortunately, because it feels like the Fast and Furious crew has a deal with Corona because my man Vin is drinking Coronas.
Oh yeah.
Vin Diesel drinks a Corona. You've heard Adam Carolla do his bit that Vin Diesel drinks a beer like no one has ever drank a beer in their life. I'm looking around. I have either a remote control that could be my beer, or not one but 2 bass fishing games.
Wow.
Yeah, my mom is in town for the weekend. She brought me this one, which was my original one, which I messaged her a while ago. I'm like, if you see this, save it. Thinking there's no way this exists 25 years later. So I had to order my own. This is my original one. I couldn't believe it.
Identical.
Wow.
Right? Like, this is in such great...
How old is it?
I got this in high school. And these look like identically well done. I don't actually remember which one.
Yeah, they
is
look
the one
identical.
Okay, this one is dead. So this one must have been the one that I had as a kid.
Wow.
Amazing.
Which is to say, here's how Vin Diesel takes a beer in Fast and Furious. Like his neck doesn't move.
Yeah.
He keeps his head standard.
Oh yeah.
It's like
There are guys
Trey
in
Young
Stratford that do
shishing
that.
somebody.
Yes, exactly right.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. I can't wait to watch these.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
No, you're gonna. I can't decide if you're gonna love him or hate him, Skeets.
I think it'll be both. I think I'll just, hey, look, I'll be along for the ride. Do they say that ever with my family? I don't know.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
For sure.
I think I'll hate them, but I'll love them. I think I have a good feeling about it.
You'll be like, why are we doing this? There will definitely be times where you're like, this is too much.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
is
then-
this Vin
but then The
Diesel's
Rock
back
comes.
though, Trey, from Parmy? Well, he can't move his neck. It's not his fault.
From driving. Fast, too furious.
From driving, maybe, or from musculature. I don't know.
It's true. When you're that furious, you tense up. You do tense up when you're angry. So
It's a great
Or
point.
maybe I don't know. Was he in real life? Was he in an accident or something? Is this a fact about Vin Diesel?
Yeah,
You can't.
I think that was a JOKE.
Thank you for spelling it.
We're not allowed to say it on.
We're not allowed to
Yeah, we
say
can't
that.
say it. We can't say it.
No joking. No drinking.
If you're gonna make a joke, you have to make it off camera and text it to us, and then we can show us laughing.
Parmy, please text your jokes. Yeah.
He's too
confirmed.
beefy.
No, he's
That's
too
too
beefy.
beefy.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. Good. I didn't.
He's
think...
no Paul Walker. You know,
Oh jeez.
like Trey was asked. No, I mean, R.I.P. But Trey was asked. Trey was asked this summer, do you want to be Vin Diesel buff or do you want to be Paul Walker buff?
Yeah, it's true.
There's a difference.
There's a difference.
Paul Walker, much more functional, I would say. Maybe
Yeah, he can drink a beer normal.
yeah, exactly. He can bend his neck, but Vin has the intimidation factor. But I don't think you can get to. I don't think you can go from Trey Kirby 0 jacked to Vin Diesel jacked that easily. You got to cross over. You got to cross over the Paul Walker zone. Which honestly, Matt, I know you didn't want to reveal this, but you were here in Atlanta.
This is the one that didn't want to reveal that.
Yeah, I know you were trying to keep it under your hat, but you're looking a little Paul Walker ripped, dog. Look at these muscles popping, man. Recommending dumbbells to your friends.
Don't go to my single, JD. Don't exploit me.
I want to see. I want to
Matt,
see
you
them.
had your shirt off last time.
Yeah, last time you were like
Yeah.
shirtless.
Yeah, but he's not drinking tonight. That's
Well,
What?
No, I am.
Yeah.
what?
Or am I not? I don't know. What am I supposed
No,
to
I mean,
say?
no, you're not.
I'm not.
But you are, right? He's handsome.
Oh, good timing. Oh,
I do need a refill of whatever. I didn't tell you I was coming on, so you didn't give me the notes on what I was supposed to say.
Okay, you get a refill. We're not going anywhere. We got a.
Yeah.
I don't know. We got.
So,
Trey might
yeah.
have to go somewhere. I don't know.
Nah, we're having a good time. And I brought my stick and bindle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Let's do that. There's a couple other things I
it's a good
definitely
time.
want to do. Yeah. So let's Matt, go make your drink. Go get your drink.
Okay, I also might order an Edge pizza. Do you
Do
have
it.
a sponsorship deal with
Absolutely
anyone
do
else?
it. Yeah, we'll try and get a new sponsorship. I mean, Jim Beam's dropping us after this.
I don't think so. Why?
No, I'm
This is
kidding.
going great.
Yeah. Of course it's going great. All we keep
Do you think I
talking
need to
about is-
download the Pizza Hut app or okay, whatever. You guys do your thing.
Okay, you get your pizza, get your drink, and let's go to Hobo Tray.
Yeah, here we go.
You know, hold on. Can I ask a question? Like, you were calling it a hobo sweep, and we were all saying it. We're all loving it. And then I was like, it's gonna sound insane when I say it.
Okay.
Are we allowed to say hobo?
I mean, it feels wrong.
I know. And I was like, is it? I guess maybe it is. Is it offensive? I don't know.
I don't think James Beam would mind. Back in his day, that's what you called people who.
I wasn't
went
worried
from
about
town
Jim
to town.
Beam at this part. I was just thinking about it the other day. I was like, I think because I wrote it, and I was like, is that offensive? I wasn't sure, so I'm asking. I guess no one knows the answer to it.
A traveler. The traveler
Yeah,
sweep. Right.
yeah,
The traveler sweep. The roadman sweep. Nonetheless,
the traveler sweep. I don't know.
the stick and bindle sweep. How about
Yeah.
that? You're just traveling. You got your
Sure.
stick and bindle, taking care of business out on the road. The business tonight. A Ziploc bag of cards inside of
buddy.
a bandana.
Man,
Let me pop this
hold on.
bindle
You've
open
done a
real
very
quick.
good job. You've done a very good job on your bindle. and your stick.
Yeah, and props to you for breaking your own rule and bringing nature inside.
Yeah,
That's right. But luckily, the good part about it, no nature inside, but that means I know where the nature is located. Outside is what you're thinking. Yes, but also there's a giant stick collection right outside our front door, so I knew I was going to be able to find a quality stick for my bindle.
I like that you went with that one with like the little hook, like a little Y on the end. Yeah.
Right? I thought that was a perfect bindle grabber right there. Yeah. If I were giving one piece of advice, it would be look for a stick with a Y notch for carrying your bindle if it ever comes up.
It might also lead you to water too.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Right.
I see it's pointing right now.
To your sink?
I think we're good. Yeah, it's pointing to our Brita water filter. This thing works.
Okay.
All right, hold on. This is actually harder to get out now.
All
right, we got the Ziploc bag of cards. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Get a nice listen, Lee.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Unzip.
What a big day it's been for cards.
We reach in.
I can't wait to give these to Daryl Morey. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
You know this guy?
Yeah.
He has a different name on this card than he had when he
Chris
had
Jackson.
his NBA career.
Yeah,
that's right, Skeetsy.
Wow, that's a nice
Chris
card.
Jackson draft card.
Number 3 pick by the Denver Nuggets, 1990.
There you
Well
go.
done.
It's a nice one.
Yes.
It's a nice one right there.
That's-
Very colorful.
Lee, while we're
Looking
doing
good.
this, can you text Daryl Morey and ask him if he would like these cards?
they're exactly the same pack that we had too, by the way, the
Okay.
90 Skybox. Yeah.
JD, you said you're going to be bad at these. Obviously,
Yeah.
not the biggest NBA fan. I was thinking, like, if we found cards, because they make a bunch of cards for like packs for like a bunch of weird things. What would you be the best at? Star Wars or Star Trek? No, Star Wars.
Probably Star Wars.
Because they have those. We could buy a pack of Star Wars cards. And
Yeah, I'd probably kill that. Well, I don't know, actually.
wow.
Maybe.
All right.
I'm pretty
If you think-
confident.
Okay. Like, but Pokemon, you're not going to do
No,
well at.
God,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
I'm old. I'm older.
I know.
than
That's what I'm
dirt.
saying.
Do
Okay,
you
what
know,
about
JD?
like those Desert Storm cards? Do you know General
Schwarzkopf.
Yeah.
Okay, got that one.
Okay. You don't know your choppers from your.
Choppers. I'm not so black. The Black Hawk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know Blackhawk.
That's the one. I know.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
What?
Ooh,
Check this card.
Okay.
Oh, eat it.
Checklist card.
Supposed to eat it.
No, these are too valuable.
Okay.
These are incredibly valuable. All right. Oh, you must be
Checklist card.
Wow.
Maybe there was a reason they were in a Ziploc bag.
sort of. This is a team card. This is a team
Okay.
card. You know, like there's 5 players on it. One of them
All right.
calls games regularly. One of them is a disciplinarian in the NBA.
Wow.
One of them
Nuggets. It's gotta be the
is
Nuggets.
Kiki Vandeweghe.
okay.
Wow.
Kiki Vandeweghe is on the card. Nicely done. It's not a Nuggets card, however.
Oh,
Jim
Here are some
Peterson.
more.
Pistons.
This
It's
is
a Pistons
It's a
card.
team card. No, not a Pistons
Oh.
card. You definitely don't think of Kiki Vandeweghe as a Knick.
Oh. Yeah. So it's the Knicks card. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Knicks.
So we got can we name the players or is it impossible?
Yeah, you can name them, man. You know
Okay,
all.
so
of them.
Oakley? Oakley.
Is there
Cartwright?
a Brian?
No
Cornette
Cartwright. This looked like a 1990
Trade.
hoops, probably. One of the best Knicks of all time. Very sweaty.
Patrick
Okay,
Ewing.
Patrick Ewing.
There you go.
Yeah.
Who else
Is
was
Kenny
on there?
Skywalker on there?
No, one of the great assist men of all time.
Mark
Calls games
Jackson.
currently. Mark Jackson.
Jackson.
Nicely
Mark
done. And the last guy, you said Kiki already. The last guy had a reputation as the Jordan stopper at one point
Gerald
in his
Wilkins.
career.
Yeah,
There you go. Gerald
Yeah,
Wilkins.
nice. All right.
Silky Wilkie. Here we go. Last card, maybe. Why not? I mean, why?
I
Literally.
mean, wait till Matt gets back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he'll want to play this game, is what you're saying, right?
Yeah, he's back.
Yeah, he'll definitely want to play. Oh, come on. Okay, this is why I had these cards in.
Yeah. That's what I said.
This guy is wearing a suit with wrinkly pants. He's a coach. And first
Cotton
word,
Fitzsimmons.
blue chew. Second word, applesauce. Those are my hints for you. First
Owner-
word, blue
owner
chew.
beef?
Dick assist. No.
Dick Buckus?
John Kiss. Dick.
I mean, you guys are close.
Oh,
Wrong.
it's Dick.
Dick Harder. Dick Harder for the.
Oh, good. But the second word hint is applesauce.
Dick
Assist?
Board. Dick Assist.
Oh, Dick Versace.
Close.
Dick Versace. No?
Dick is good. We're locked in on Dick.
Yeah.
Um,
Dick Dime.
Ramsey.
Dick Dime. Imagine there was a coach named Dick Dime.
Dick Dive. No,
Dick Motta.
I'm talking.
No. Dick,
yes, Dick
Oh, Dick
Motta.
Motta. Yeah, there.
Yeah.
Sacramento Kings.
Applesauce. Come
Yeah.
on.
Mott's
We're
applesauce.
thinking assist applesauce,
Yeah,
not
I
real
know.
applesauce.
I know.
Wow.
I know. Yeah, there's a lot of coach cards in here.
Yeah.
Coaches are actually kind of fun. Can't lie.
Okay, you know this guy. Matt, you probably don't know this guy.
Okay.
This guy is an Illinois boy. That doesn't help you at all. He's a Clipper on this card. I would say you most know him as a Clipper. He's got a first name that's a first name and a last name that's a first name.
Ken Norman.
What a band.
Norman.
Wow. That's
Ken
impressive.
Norman.
That's an impressive pull, Lee. I respect that. That's
All right,
weird
last
'cause
one.
It's like Norman's fading though.
Norman, the
Is it
name?
a first name anymore? It's really
Oh boy. Great pull.
Okay.
Lee, you said this man's name earlier for no reason.
Dick Harder.
We were guessing Knicks, and you just said this guy's name. And he calls games currently. He's got a first name.
Jim Peterson. Yeah.
Jim
Wow.
Peterson.
Oh, we could get
Yeah.
that card in his hands. That'd be
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, you want this, Jim?
Yeah.
We'll send this to Jim.
Jim Pete Hoops, I think he is on Twitter. I think that's him.
Good.
Yeah. Started
that
his
on the
career
card?
as the backup to Akeem Olajuwon.
Look at this guy. You missed
See you
this, Matt?
later.
What year cards are these?
Oh,
This
it's,
is
uh,
just a
Skybox.
bag. This is just a bag of.
Oh,
cards.
this is the bag.
it's a 2005 Ziploc bag.
Give me do one. See if I can get it.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
You can get the coach card right there, Matt. No doubt about it.
I
Nice.
can't see.
all right.
All right. Now I don't want to coach though. Don't get.
Let's nobody. Okay, Lee, don't
You
jump
definitely
in here.
get. Okay, I won't.
Yeah.
Knicks?
Ah, jeez. Yeah.
Checklist again. It's unbelievable. Oh. Okay,
right.
Matt. He's a Nick. He was a
Okay.
name that was suggested when we were guessing Knicks cards. You may have been off the camera. I would say this guy is most notable for his nickname and for his performance in a dunk contest.
Nice.
Hmm.
Wow. Very nice. Yep.
Yeah.
And JD should get this one too. Technically,
Oh, this could be a card that comes up.
Oh,
Yeah.
JD,
In a
if this
Star
was a
Wars
Star
pack as
Wars
well.
pack, nice call. Nice hint, Ellis.
Oh, wow. Okay, I know. Kenny Skywalker.
Yes.
Kenny
Yeah.
Skywalker. Great spandex. Nice glamour shot.
Oh, yeah.
Back as well.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Styling on him, Kenny.
I'm glad you showed it because I was literally about to say Kenny Skywalker Anderson.
Thinking Skywalker was his entire nickname, not the
Yeah.
Sky part. Yeah. Sure.
But
Until next time.
Okay, hold on. I shall now be right back.
Yep.
Talk amongst
Tighten yourself in the old bindle.
Some fans out there, Matt.
Yeah, there you go.
Are you available?
All right, what are we charging for this underwear?
We'll start at $5 and we'll see where we go.
All right, $5. Actually, I got to be honest with all of you out there. It's not a good pair of underwear. It's my nighttime boxers, kind of. You know what I mean? The ones I sleep in.
I think that
You got
increases
special
the value.
sleep shorts.
Really, I think if you want to buy something like maybe a nice pair of micromodal kind of Calvins, that kind of vibe.
I mean,
I have these Uniqlo. Trey, what are those called? You know those Uniqlo boxer briefs?
Maybe
They're
like a heat tech.
Yeah, it's not a heat tech,
Airism?
but it's like Airism, exactly. Maybe that'd be a nice pair of underwear for someone to own.
Maybe.
But catch them all. I don't know.
Do you want to give a quality pair or a bad pair? Like, would you rather?
No, if someone's
receive-
paying for it, I want them to get their money's worth.
if they wanted
guess
their
I-
money's worth,
yeah.
they could just go buy a micro Medal. I mean, they're looking for stank at the utmost degree.
Yeah,
They're-
but so why do you think that the most stank is at night? No. The shank is during the day.
I hear what you're saying, but you've put so much work into those nights. Like you probably. What I mean is, you've worn those way more. Do you wash your jammy jams?
Yeah.
Every night you change you wear the same boxers
no,
jammy jams. Is what I'm saying.
I'll go like a couple nights. Couple? 2 to 3 nights jammy jams. Yeah, I cycle them out.
Wow, that's pretty often. That's what I mean is that.
Well, wait, how often are you doing your Jimmy Jams there, Tassie?
They take their at least a week.
Wow. Even when you have a nocturnal emission?
What are you planting here, Matt?
Why are you laughing, Lee?
It's very well.
You got a couple of boys in the house. Won't be long before you're dealing with that in the morning.
What do you mean dealing with it?
It's not their fault. It's not their fault. It's unconscious.
Maybe they do it on purpose. Maybe it's a shank redemption. Sure. Maybe they say, "Hey, Dad, wash this in the morning."
Yeah. Okay, that's confidence. If they do that, they're very confident.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be hiding it. They'll be like, "No, I don't want to advertise this or promote it."
Yeah.
They're going to walk down. Hey, look what I got.
Yeah. No, you're right. Man, the Ellis household, the OG Ellis household with the 3 of you in there, that must have been something.
I coughed just thinking about it.
We've been standing for like 2 hours.
No, I'm sitting. I'm on a stool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just like you drive at the bar.
Where are we now, Lee?
I'm in the kitchen. I just had to turn it around because where I was, I couldn't sit down and put my legs under. They were going straight down. So I had to go to the other side where the stools slide.
Okay.
Yeah.
You didn't want to sit 90210 reverse chair style?
Like you're mounting a toilet?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I save it for that, yeah.
AC Slater.
Of course.
Yeah. AC Slater, good call. Nora just reminded me, Trey, that she was watching for a little bit, that you guys went and watched Fast and Furious 7, she thought it was. It was the one in Dubai. Where
they're driving in between skyscrapers.
Sure.
Spoiler alert for Fast and Furious 7. Sorry, man.
Yeah.
Can't believe I just revealed the stunt just like that. Yeah, we did. It's harder to find somebody to go to Fast and Furious than you would think these days. But yeah, I mean, I remember it was big time in the zeitgeist. I think that's the last Paul Walker movie, if I'm not mistaken. Got to see it in theaters,
So
see that last scene.
So they're up to 9 right now, or
that's
10?
what this one will be.
9. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
American movie set in the UAE. Are you sure Nora's not thinking of Sex in the City too?
I knew you were going to say that. Didn't you see that with her?
No, I've not seen it.
Oh.
I feel like I've seen it. I've asked a lot of questions about it.
Right.
I watched a very weird pic last night. My best friend's wedding, which I can't believe I've never seen because I do like a rom-com.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the basic premise of this movie is Julia Roberts and her best friend have a pact that they're going to get married, unless they get married by.
Right.
What age do you think it is that they made a pact that they're going to get married to each other if they're not married by this age? And obviously this is the age they're supposed to be in the movie.
It's got to be hilariously yeah, that'd be my guess.
25. It's got to be lower.
Yeah, it's 28.
Wow, okay. Split the difference.
Yeah, that's couldn't get over.
So they're just saying, if we are not married by the age of 28, we're marrying each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? I mean, that movie didn't come out that long ago.
What? Isn't that movie like 20 years old?
1997.
That's a long time ago.
That's
a long time ago.
Well, it's not that long ago that people were like, Jesus, if we're not married by 28, we should kill ourselves. Which is the premise of the sequel. In 1997, were people like, I guess times have changed.
Yeah, that's a long time ago.
You think
25 years ago.
25
You
years
think
ago?
1998 is yesterday. You yell at people for not knowing who Hugh Grant is. Some people don't know who Hugh Grant is.
I know, and he's not even in this.
In the 90s.
Who's the guy in this? Actually, is I don't know if it was the
Rupert Everett.
No.
Dermot Mulroney.
Yeah. Zero charisma.
Really, a Dermot fan.
Sure.
First of all, give me
Doug McDermott.
Dylan McDermott.
Don't even say it, man. Dylan
Ryan
McDermott is just a
Mulroney.
broke David Schwimmer. Come on.
Wow.
You prefer Dermot Mulroney to Dylan McDermott?
100%.
So you're telling me you prefer Anthony LaPaglia to Tony Montana?
Yeah.
I can't believe you know who all these people are. It's awesome. But then I always think that, and I'm like, I know
Mulroney's legit.
5,000 NBA players, and so like, how is that any less weird?
What else was he in?
Rom-com cards? That would be a fun guessing game.
Oh yeah.
Oh, JD, you think you do all right at that?
I think so. I like a nice rom-com.
Really?
Not as much as Matteo though. He loves them.
Oh, JD, are you watching Loki?
Is it out? I
think there's
it,
2
first one, I
episodes
think.
out.
Did it just come out today?
No. I think
Yeah, I think it came
I already
out
watched
yesterday.
one yesterday, so unless I had
Yeah, it came out the
a
9th.
screener. Yeah.
Okay.
I
Is it
watched
good?
the first one. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
okay. It's funny that Owen Wilson is in it.
Yeah.
Doing his classic whisper Owen Wilson stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
But I like Owen Wilson, so
Me
it's
too.
okay. Yeah. I think it's just going to be a real messing with time, you know?
That's okay. I like that stuff. I like big swings. Yeah, like the WandaVision, big swing. I was respect for that. I mean, I didn't love it.
But God damn it, I respect it.
I respect it. I respect the big swing. Always. Yeah.
Which did you prefer, WandaVision or Captain America and Winter Soldier?
I gotta go WandaVision.
Same.
Me too. Yeah.
I was very disappointed with Winter Soldier and Falcon. Now Captain America. Spoiler alert. I don't know. It was so long and boring, and I did not know. The action sequences were fine, but it was just like I could not follow the story for the life of me. No idea what was going on ever.
Yeah, I think they had to change the storyline after they had already produced big part of it, right? I think there was like a big virus storyline that was supposed to be part of this that they had to change to try and fit in things and then just reshoot around it. So yeah, it's definitely very disjointed feeling.
Yeah,
there was a part in the Winter Soldier, JD, you might remember, Trey too. Like, it was like a boat montage, fixing up a boat,
right?
And it went on like for 3 minutes, and it was like, what the hell is going on here? Why does it keep going? That part killed me.
Yeah,
I mean, a montage is always funny, but that was just a weird montage for especially that type of show.
Working on that boat,
but no. Lee, sorry, go ahead. No, you got comments.
Yeah, it's that storyline was fine, but I just feel like they whiffed it. Like the montage and just that whole. I could have done a whole episode with the boat, but they just. It was so boring. It was just
it was boring. That was the problem. It was like, I do not care about this boat at all.
Yeah. Anyway,
Lee, you watch any of this stuff? You don't watch any of this. Marvel
what were you talking about? No, I was just off there for a minute. What are you talking about?
Marvel, like
no. I mean, I should because I've got the boys who are right into it, but we started watching one of them on Netflix, but it was just a little bit sort of too actiony for both of them. They like more the animated stuff,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Which one was it? Do you remember?
There was all sorts of characters in it.
A movie or a series? A movie or a series?
No, that checks out.
It was a movie. There was
it's almost like a universe.
I mean,
I would. I thought I would have been able to sort of sit through it and watch it, but it was a bit too heavy.
This is fun.
This
is like guessing. This is like the card guessing game.
Which movie?
Who was in it?
I think it was. I think it was. What's his name?
their
What's his name?
uniform?
The guy who's back in town with Jennifer Lopez right now.
Ben Affleck.
Yeah, he was Batman.
So it wasn't a TV show then.
Yeah, it was Batman.
He was Batman.
He's
What are you
talking about.
Oh, you're talking about Justice League then.
Maybe it was Justice League. I don't know.
It's not a Marvel movie.
Okay.
It's not Marvel, but they're all the same, aren't they, these days?
I mean, that's sort of the point.
Does anyone really care? I mean, just put Spider-Man in the next Star Wars. Who cares? I mean, at this point, they're running out of ideas for everything
Honestly,
else.
Lee, this is actually your best take. I'm almost in agreement with you.
I mean, they just keep pumping those ones out, and it's like, all right, what's the story now? Just mix
What
it
are the
up.
characters now?
Yeah.
What about Lego Masters, Lee? Are you watching that with your boys?
Nah, we should.
You don't like it?
Nah.
No, too many pieces.
Yeah, nah.
A lot of characters in there.
They're into Inspector Gadget right now.
Oh.
Yeah,
The original?
No, I don't think so. I think it's a
Oh.
remake. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Is Penny still around? Brain?
You'd have to ask them, man. You'd have to
Get
ask
him
them.
up. Get him up.
If Penny and Brain aren't around, how's Inspector Gadget figuring anything out?
I don't know. Maybe it was new
Big
characters
dumbass.
or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a doofus, isn't he?
Yeah, that's the whole point of the show.
Yeah.
Look at this idiot.
Right. And was that his daughter?
No, his niece, I think.
Niece. Is he just watching her all the time? Like, where?
Good
are her
question.
parents?
Where's maybe they died? Could have been a nice light backstory for them.
Yeah.
He's
That'd be a little weird.
Penny's parents died in a horrific double murder. I think it was the same guy that killed Batman's parents, actually.
Oh,
Outside the movie theater. So
Yeah,
he's
the
eating
string of
Yeah,
pearls
yeah, yeah.
dramatically
yeah.
falling to the ground. And also killed the dog's parents, too.
Right. Was it? I said Brain, but was that right?
Yeah,
But then there's Brain
hold on.
in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
that's
Krang.
right.
Or that's Krang, but he's a brain.
Yeah, he's a brain. Yeah,
The
Yeah.
brain from Pinky and
yeah.
the Brain.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that too. Wow.
It's brains, man.
Wait, the dog's
We all
name is
got 'em.
Brain?
The dog's name I think is Brain in Inspector Gadget.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah.
Does anyone have an exciting update of what's been going on with you since I last saw you?
With who?
Wait, I'm
Anyone?
trying to say this.
Any of the 5 people I'm looking at?
Tassie, man, you've got a lot happening.
What's going on?
I just wanted to put him on the spot.
Nice. Really,
Yeah, I was
really
watching
good
his
job.
faces
Really
like-
good host job.
No,
Just
It's
throw
exciting
it.
that I was in
Skeets,
that
you've
room.
got it, man.
I got to see that room that you were recording, Tess.
Wild. Can you believe that? Can you believe you came into this room?
That's a lot bigger. The room's way bigger than you make it seem, Tess. I don't know what you're trying to hide. That's a full garage, as Lee might say.
Yeah.
Garage,
I mean,
yeah.
what's
Oh no, that's the word you're choosing to pronounce like that. Okay.
garage.
what-
Garage is more English
Okay.
from England. Yeah,
Garage Sims.
Yeah,
what would be a small garage? I mean, what would be a small garage?
But I don't think people would assume you're in a garage.
No, that's
Well,
probably.
I've only said it 1,000,000
You
times.
showed a
but
photo today or yesterday on the show, didn't you?
Oh, I listen. I know.
I'm showing the corner. This is a 1-car garage that I'm sitting in.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Do you tell people
exactly
there's a
the size
fridge?
of a car of 1 car.
Could you open
So
the
I'm
Tell
not-
them there's
I'm
a fridge. Did
Open
you
the
tell
fridge.
them
Open
there's
the
a fridge?
There's
We'll
a
be able
fridge
to
right behind
see-
me.
Yeah, I know, but if you open the door, it'll be in the frame. I think people wouldn't want to know that.
Yeah,
think
so that's
actually-
happened since you
yeah.
left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would blow
Amazing.
people's minds.
Sorry, you don't want to open your fridge. I apologize.
You're asking already. Yeah, you knew I had a house. You knew Tass had a house. You know Lee's house. We got 2 other guys that got new places since you've even been here, man.
Well, JD's I knew about, but he did not moved in. Congratulations, Trey. If that's
Not yet.
must be the other person.
Not
you're
yet.
talking
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Oh, okay. We're
Yeah,
taking.
thank you
Let's
for
talk
the-
about. Let's talk about
Thank you
JD.
for the
then.
pre-congratulations.
Okay,
Yeah, it's lock it in.
congratulations.
Lock it in. Lock it in.
You know what's more interesting than my garage? The wall behind you, JD.
The one behind me.
Yeah.
The paneling.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the whole room is this. It's this wood paneling.
Love
And this
it.
is your office.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah,
sound in your office, I'll say.
It's not bad. I got to get some baffling up.
Do you want
But,
that baffling back from Grisham?
No,
Oh.
no.
I've got
I
some
got
on the
my
floor
eye
if you
on what's going to catch
Okay.
a computer.
Good call. Where are you going to purchase it from? Where are you eyeing it?
It's I can't. I don't. Well, I could bring it up. Nobody wants to hear this.
This is an amazing comment. Stay
Yeah,
right.
he's not wrong. Not wrong.
No one said it was a podcast because it's not.
No, it's a hang,
It's
a
the No Doubts
casual
Happy
hang,
Hour
a
watch
super
party.
casual hang.
Now, if you said friends talking to each other while not watching the game is not a watch party, now you might have a point.
Yeah.
But not that, Ron.
Yeah.
Oh, the other game started, by the way.
Yeah, man. It's on right now. I'm actually watching it. Close
pretty
game.
good.
Into the
It's
first
good.
quarter.
It's close. This one's close. Yeah, it's a different vibe, than regular season happy hour.
Hold on. The last one was pretty close, wasn't it?
Yeah, it couldn't get much closer than a
Yeah.
potential game-tying shot from Durant.
Mike Conley wearing a mint outfit tonight. Like, I'm not calling it mint. It's mint.
He's got
Pretty
mint
nice.
green on.
Yeah,
Nice.
it's nice.
Mint Mike.
For real. Minty Mike. He is the new Channing Tatum. Minty Mike 3.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I just saw it. Holy. I do like that you're just allowed to wear whatever the hell you want now. Like remember you had to wear a blazer and all that. And
They're like, just put some effort in, guys. That's basically all it was. Put some effort in. Think about what you're wearing before you walk down,
cool.
you scumbag. Oh, yeah, I saw him out of the corner of my eye. He does look cool.
He looks cool.
Man, I was going to Google something. You ever just want to Google something and then forget what you're going to Google?
Yeah.
One of those days.
Yeah,
And Matt, you're excited about Space Jam 2? You going to watch it?
Interesting.
Well, maybe. I haven't seen Space Jam 1 yet, but
Wow.
What do you?
why? You all saw it for the first time last summer.
That's not true.
Come on, dog.
It's true for me.
Yeah.
Well, it's at least true for JD. I haven't seen it. But I'd be more inclined to see Space Jam 2, though. I think it's going to be better.
Wow, because you think
It's gonna be
LeBron's
good.
better actor than Michael Jordan?
Oh,
Well, no,
guaranteed,
but I just-
yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I also think it's a low bar is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think it's a low bar. That's interesting. I mean,
What do you mean? I listened to a podcast.
I
where you all
hate
said you
Space Jam.
hated it.
Yeah, 100%. But I think just again, goes back to the nostalgic factor, or people that are younger too, that are like, oh, that was my jam when I was 12 years old. There's a bar in the sense that it was like, it's iconic to a lot of people. You'd agree with that?
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
So,
yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure that I feel like you're gonna get. Who knows? Are you gonna get people saying there's no way that was good as Space Jam 1? Yeah, really weird take, but yeah, I think we're gonna get that. Is my point.
Yeah, but that's funny because the people that are going to be saying that wasn't as good as Space Jam 1 are going to be between the ages of probably 30 and 40.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, they're comparing what they think of a movie for kids at 30 to 40 to what they thought of it when they were, 10 to 15.
Yeah, maybe.
Not a fair comparison.
JD,
What do the kids have to say? That's what I want to know.
Yeah,
You can't compare eras. You just can't compare
You
eras.
can't compare eras, Tess. That's true.
JD, are you pumped about all the IP that they're going to be, sprinkling into this movie?
I mean, sure. That's what's for the original audience is the Easter eggs, right? It's it's those dudes from Clockwork Orange at the game for some reason, like that kind of stuff, and the Matrix stuff and all that. I mean, I'm curious to see what they'll do with it, but I'm not expecting it to be good at all.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Do you think Michael Jordan shows up, Matt? That's the big sort of.
Well, yeah,
we've had
you guys
going.
talk about this today. I mean, absolutely.
Wow, absolutely.
I don't see why he wouldn't.
What's the point of making it if he doesn't show up, right?
Well, okay, here's the thing. So LeBron or whoever's writing it goes, great idea for the final scene. LeBron, you've been carrying the team. But then they add another big bad or whatever, something happens and the aliens grow in size 10,000 feet or whatever it is. They gain a superpower. And then it's like, we're at the low point. Okay, now we got to bring it back. And then Michael Jordan shows up. Now that would make sense narratively. But then if you were LeBron, wouldn't you also be like, my entire career is based on being better than this person. So why would I then allow a movie to be made that is only existing because I've agreed to be in it, where I need Michael Jordan to save me in the end. And ultimately, he's the hero of the movie. Right. It does seem like LeBron would not agree to that, but maybe he's a magnanimous fellow and he just cares about the plot, He just wants it to be the best movie it could be.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, Trey, I have a question for anybody that can answer this. Was Michael Jordan, did he have a number on his jersey in Space Jam? Was he
I think
like
he
number
wore
23?
23 on the back.
Was he?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, I think so.
I just couldn't remember it from the movie.
That's
On the
been
front, it
said
just
the
says
last couple days.
Okay, so he did. So now
Yeah.
we've
I think
seen
there's
the
a 23
photos of
Jordan on
LeBron
the back.
wearing 6 and this whole thing where he's
Mhm.
waiting to go back to it and switching in real life to coincide with the movie. And then some people think, yeah, like what you're saying, Matt, that Jordan shows up and there's like something, a joke with the number, right? You could, I mean, I don't think that's far-fetched.
Yeah.
That's why now LeBron is going back to 6. Okay. I just didn't know if he actually ever saw it in the movie when he's stretching his arm.
Perhaps a more
I'm looking now, I
overarching
don't know.
question.
Yeah.
What, like, suppose that is exactly what happens, and like MJ comes back and he's like, you know, I don't know, need a 5th, or I don't know, whatever he says, and
Yeah.
then he's like, but I need my number, and then LeBron takes off his jersey and throws to him. Let's just say that happened.
Okay.
Is that the only reason that LeBron is changing back, or does it feel like this was a decision made before that and this is just justification? Like, I don't really understand why that would be the case.
Yeah.
Is he just like Kobe, like, I'll just have a new number and sell more jerseys? And
Yeah, probably. I mean,
okay, yeah,
maybe.
that's fine.
Could be.
And do we know, does 6 have any significance to him?
I mean, he wore 6
that
in Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
right.
So he's
And
going
he's
back
worn
to it.
6 as like his practice jersey for his
jersey.
entire career. Team USA, he was number 6. So 6 is his other number.
Like from when he was in high school, or no?
No, he's 23.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just in Miami.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he just likes it. Yeah.
Can't wait
And
to watch.
obviously 2 times 3, as we all know.
Yes.
Yeah. just-
We're
Guess you
numerology
forgot.
pros. Yeah. There's a
Equals
reason
6.
in everything. All right. Well, we're
Okay,
all going to
so-
go watch it together.
I remembered what I was going to Google.
Oh, hold on. I never agreed to going to.
No, you're coming. You're watching it with us. We're getting
Oh,
popcorn.
come on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Matt,
yeah.
would you
Actually,
would you ever bring your own popcorn to a theater? Come on, you
No
love
way.
popcorn,
This
man.
guy loves the
This guy
size
loves
of a
popcorn.
giant popcorn where Lee
Yeah.
eats it. That's the funny part. That's why you guys are oil and vinegar.
my question for Lee that I didn't understand was, why can't you just buy the popcorn and then presumably you have 4 people to eat that popcorn? You pour it into 3 other smaller vessels.
Yep.
And then you have one popcorn split between you, your 2 sons, and your wife.
Because it's far too salty and buttery and, rubbishy. Make it at home. You can control the salt. Make it your own flavor. It's just easier to do it that way than feeding that corporate dog. So
corn dog.
You're real. The kids want pizza, and you're like, we got pizza at home.
Yeah.
yeah, we do now. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, he legit always has
By the
shitty
way-
pizza at home now.
Well, it's actually funny because I can't even make fun of you for this. Because when I was in Atlanta, I tried to get both of your kids to admit that they liked other pizza more than yours, and they wouldn't
Yeah.
admit it. And they were
Wow.
eating Domino's pizza at the time, and I was trying to get them to say they liked it more than your pizza, and they would not bite. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
well,
I don't know if
listen.
you coached them before. Or,
No, but they get involved in it, which is great, and I think that helps. They help knead the dough and measure it all out, and get their hands dirty, and then like spread the dough out when you're just about to put it on the big green egg. So they participate in it as well, so they can feel the process of what they're making, and then they get to eat it all. So that's why I just think it's better. It's more fun that way, get everyone involved in it. And it's the same with the popcorn. We make it at home. You hear it popping away. You're like, great, it's excited. We're going to go to the movies and watch Dad fall asleep in an hour. So
so when they go to a birthday party and the kid brings out the cake, you bring your own cake that you made that has less sugar in it. The insides have been some blended carrots and zucchinis. And you
Always
say,
bring
kids,
your own food, but it's the food you're going to be eating there anyways. Go to a steakhouse, bring your own steak. I don't know if they would put a lot of butter on this. Too much salt.
Trey, we know they're using tons of butter on any restaurant dish. So
That's why it
Lee's
tastes
gonna
so
bring his
good.
own. Lee's going to bring his own.
that food tonight at the Four Seasons was pretty good, Trey, I thought.
And you brought your own. You brought your own scallop.
brought your own.
That gnocchi
Yeah, I
was a
thought
bit
it was
buttery.
cool that
but-
You rolled in with your own deviled eggs. I was surprised, but delicious.
I turned up with a 6-pack and asked him, "Would you mind just keeping these cold for me while I?"
Lee's like, a deviled egg is just they just take out the middle and then they blend it with mayonnaise and all and salt and all these sort of high fat foods.
Yeah,
I just bring my own hard boiled egg, and that's just as good.
Eat it like an apple, just like
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Well, I like that. I think that's fine. Yeah, no, it's just the principle of the popcorn. It's like that just gigantic bucket of popcorn that it's just impossible. It's impossible to stop eating once you start. So
that's the fun part.
Okay, well, I have a serious question for you then. So growing up, I was not allowed anything sweet, and cereal especially, no sugar cereals.
Oh, sounds like you're going to need some magic spoon. Hang on. Is your garage band open there?
Friendly.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to eat the magic spoon on camera?
We don't know.
You can't fill your bowl up too much.
You can't overpour your magic spoon on camera.
No milk either.
No. But ironically, you're allowed to put Jim Beam into your magic spoon cereal and then chug it.
Don't give me too much magic spoon because I'm a serial killer.
Oh my
This is my only prop. My only prop that I brought. Okay, no, back to my serious question.
Yeah.
So I wasn't allowed any sugary cereals, any sweets. We didn't have a pantry where you could open it and there would be Twizzlers or chocolate or whatever. You get it. And I think that this has this affected me to where, as an adult, I can't have anything sugary in my house because I can never have just an Oreo or just one piece of candy and then just a couple chips and then fold the bag and put the chip clip on and put it back. I'm all or you guys know this about me. I'm all or nothing with sugary or salty snacks. Mm-hmm. So are you worried
you think that's a result of
absolutely,
your child?
Because I never learned how to do it in moderation. So Lee, are you worried that you're setting your kids up for future failure?
No, they're allowed. They have sweets and they have chocolates, but just not. It's not just a free for all. Whenever you feel like it, just go and fill your boots. It's like
Speaking of boots, did we ever find that free throw footage of Matty O?
No, I can't. I don't know where it is. I'm shocked that I haven't got it on my phone because it was 2 or 3 videos and they're not there.
I've been saving it.
Yeah. But no, I mean, I never at a birthday party or anything say no, you're not allowed to have that. When they're at those events, it's do whatever you want to do there. But I don't. There's not tons of sugary, salty, chocolatey treats in the house. There's enough for it's got my birthday cupcakes from the our agent friends, and
oh my god,
they're great.
Cool.
Those little ones,
cool man, cool.
Yeah, they're those little ones, and the boys had one of those a day. So I just it's just not I just let them have a little bit, but not going overboard. So that's all.
Okay. Well, they're going to be drug addicts.
Matt, you'll like this. I went to my godson's first baseball game tonight, and after the game, I guess a parent of one of the kids, skinny popcorn for all the kids in little bags. I know you love a skinny pop. I was like, wow, times have changed.
Yeah, that's horrible. I apologize to those kids.
I mean, I was like, that's nice. You brought some for everybody, but wow, these are 6-year-old kids.
What if the parents just called it popcorn? Do you know that it's quote unquote skinny
well, it
pop?
says that's
it's like a bag of skinny pop.
I know.
You're right. It's a
She
healthy
coulda
popcorn.
rebagged.
I mean, I
She
shouldn't
coulda
be upset.
rebagged.
I was just like, wow.
He could have rebagged.
Yeah,
it's just popcorn with
Rebag.
less Lee, doing his thing at the movie theater.
Laura's like, Trey, dump out your cards. I need to rebag some popcorn.
Sorry, we got another 6 happy hours to do. We got to get through all these cards first.
So there's a great point from everybody. Skinny pop is good.
It is good. It's like
I don't disagree,
like
but it's not.
It tastes like popcorn.
But I mean, a 6-year-old doesn't need skinny pop.
There's a reason why AMC Theaters is not serving skinny pop popcorn from their
machine. It's not as good.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. We're all in agreement.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, skinny girl pop would sell at the movie theater
Oh, yeah.
for the ladies and the men's.
There's a skinny girl beverage line.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's what he's
where
talking
That's
about.
where I pulled it
Margaritas.
from.
Shout out Bethany Frankel.
Yeah.
Can you not? You can order popcorn with less.
Yes.
With no
Or
topping on
zero.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Nothing.
well,
You don't have
no.
to get it
Bear.
all loaded
You can
up.
get
In
it.
pop-
Oh,
No.
you can go bare bones. You can get
You only
zero
have
butter
one
on it.
choice. Your choice is topping or no topping.
Right.
Yeah.
So
The
you can say
salt
no
versus-
topping.
The salt on it, he's saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Salt's
Okay.
there.
all right.
When
You
they
get
when
no
it
butter on
pops, they go.
Yeah, I've seen them do it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
pretty awesome.
But you can
Yeah.
get extra salt, extra seasoning.
Ugh.
Crap.
Yeah, well, yeah, they have the like the station like at a Starbucks where it's like add your own.
Yeah.
Cinnamon, chocolate. Yeah.
You ever
Anyone?
go for the weird seasonings? Like there's a ranch or maybe a barbecue over there.
I'm
Oh,
old
hell
school.
yeah.
I'm old school.
Old
Hell
school
yeah.
is butts and salts.
What about throwing the M&Ms right into the popcorn?
Ooh, hello.
Madman.
I don't mind it. Nice trail mix you're making there, basically. Like a
Trail
crazy
mix.
a movie trail mix. That's what I call
Okay.
it. Yeah.
All right. I like
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Don't they
Movie
drop to the bottom like super quick?
No, they
Oh,
don't.
what
there's
I would be
enough
a little-
spots. There's enough spots
Yeah.
that catch it. It's like a Plinko gone bad. For
Yeah.
Terrible Plinka.
Trey, do you remember when we saw? I think it was. God, what was the Star Wars? The one that stands apart. What is it called?
Rogue
One. Yeah,
yeah.
We went to see Rogue One, and we were late, so it was dark. And then when the movie ended, we got into a cab, and you had an entire pack of Sour Patch Kids on the bottom of your shoe, like like the Sour Patch.
I do. Yeah, I do. That's
No,
how.
I had a picture of that. I wonder if I still have it.
Yeah, we
Like,
had
imagine you open a pack of Sour Patch Kids, pour them on the ground. The
Yeah.
entire pack was on
Wow.
the bottom of his
Wow.
foot.
But not
pretty
your pack. It was there.
No, I don't know. I don't know what happened.
You were also in a movie theater when Coke Avatar happened, weren't you?
Kokatar, yeah, that was me. That happened to me.
Kokatar.
It happened to me.
Can you explain Kokatar for people that don't know? I think we've maybe shared this story before.
Well, really, the story of Kokatar was that I hate to say it, it was illegal at the time, but I was stoned on marijuana.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
What?
And when I get stoned on marijuana, I have no sensory perception. Like, just as an example, I'll be watching a movie even to this very day and go like this is so loud, and I'll like keep lowering it. And I'm like, it's so loud. And then the next morning I wake up and like it's basically on mute. Like I just have no idea what's happening. And I went to see Avatar when it came out, and I must have been coming after work, to be honest. And I had like my laptop in my knapsack, like a cool corporate bro. And so we go to see it, and I watched the entire 2-hour movie, or however long Avatar is.
It's long.
And then at the end, I realized that the person behind me had spilled an entire like giant sized Coke
I got that.
to the point where my entire my shoes were in Coke, my backpack was in Coke, my laptop was in Coke, and I was so
love this
stoned.
story
I was
for
just
some
like,
reason.
did one of you spill Coke on my backpack? And you're like, no. How much Coke could have gotten in your backpack? And then I was like, shunk, shunk. Like the Coke was squishing in my shoes. And then we called it Kokatar.
Squishing in my shoes.
I don't know why I love this story
James
so much.
Cameron's Kokatar.
I love picturing you like turning around to the people that definitely spilled that Coke.
Well,
And-
the best. Well,
they're like, I don't know what
I've
you're
definitely
talking about,
told
man.
the story before, but when we saw
I love it.
Pacific Rim, and I was very stoned, and in the pre-credit sequence when they just show you how the kaiju came to be and how we fought them off, like leading into like why is there this special program
Yeah,
to fight the
we-
kaiju, and why is the kaiju back?
What are you saying?
Anyway, they go through the whole thing, and then the title card, like shoom, Pacific Rim, comes up, and I thought the movie had ended, and I got up and started walking out, and people were like pulling me out, like what? And they're like, the movie is starting. And I was like, oh, okay. Well played. Anyways, watch out for the kaiju and the Na'vi.
No.
I see you.
I see you.
What's been your favorite movie experience ever, Matt? Like because of the crowd.
Oh, Get Out in Atlanta. Get Out in Atlanta.
There you go.
Opening weekend.
Great one.
Amazing.
Just because of the atmosphere in the crowd.
Oh yeah, it was great. It was so good.
Lee, same question.
I mean, I don't really have a standout.
You've never seen a movie.
I think the most emotional and most involvement in a movie I've seen was Titanic. It was absolutely packed, the cinema. Everyone was going crazy. You know what? Actually, no. Yeah, let me go back.
The
whole thing. I'm thinking now. Actually, when I was a kid, Return of the Jedi was actually.
I know. I didn't believe it.
I think Return of the Jedi was the first movie I saw in a theater, and it was that was 1983, 82, 83. And it was like a race to get out and see it because it was so huge. So I remember that one, but I don't remember.
So you went with the whole fam, or you went with the brothers?
Yeah,
or
we went, and this was when we had to I don't know how we bought our tickets, but then you had to line up to go in because it was just so packed, and there were just like people everywhere, and you knew a lot of people, and everyone was like, "Oh, did you get tickets to Return of the Jedi?" Yep.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's like us going to the Hawks game on Friday night.
Exactly. Yeah.
Tess, how'd you get those, man? Amazing.
SRO, man. SRO.
Yeah.
Best ones.
So wear your comfortable shoes. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. We're gonna have to work as a team though, so we can facilitate it.
Get a
so
nice
we can
area?
Get a drink and get a drink.
We'll get a nice little system going.
Yeah.
You get the
That'll
drinks.
be
All right,
easy.
we'll
Three
stay here.
man.
Yeah, 3 guys. We're laughing.
Yeah.
Because the worry when it was just one guy in the standing room only section is
Didn't move.
Well,
Yeah.
screwed. Yeah.
Didn't move. So 7:30 tip off too, not a 7 p.m. tomorrow. So probably want to get there a little bit early. I think it's going to be bumping down at the Fortress.
We got to order our pizza for sure.
Yeah, order it now so you get it.
Okay. What time you want to meet there? You want to go for a pregame is what you're saying. I love it. Let's do it.
Yeah, I mean 7.
Cool. See you there. What about the CNN Center? Can't we go in there, have a drink, have a bite? What about that? You ever done that, Lee? No,
Yeah, I've done it, but I don't know. Is it even open, that food court?
I don't even know. I have no idea.
You know that little bar outside where you can sneak in to the Phillips Arena, the State Farm Arena. Where the Hawks bros go after the game for a beer.
I think I know.
Dantana's.
Dantana.
Yeah, that's closed. That went out of business.
CNN left us. CNN went to New York. I don't even know if that's there.
Yeah, maybe not.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't go in, so
I'll be there early.
Come on, Tass.
Why
Where you
not?
want to meet? Yeah, let's go down there. Hey, Matt, give us
Doors open at
a
6.
good downtown bar to meet Tass and I.
Elliott Street Pub.
Oh yeah, Elliott Street Pub's
It's not a bad idea. Yeah, it's a
Is
great
it
idea.
that?
SP.
Yeah, that's close. Yeah,
Dynamite.
That's close.
Oh, that's close enough.
Yeah,
The other one, sidebar.
Nah.
Less exciting.
Not a lot of personality.
Okay. All right. I'll see you.
Hey, I have some more prop comedy. Well, before I go, because I haven't eaten, but I gotta go. But here's a bit of prop comedy. We're talking about Avatar, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
We were.
You ever seen a Navi's penis?
No. What the hell is that? Like,
What is that?
yeah,
Keep
what?
going.
Tie a bindle on that, my man.
The strangest
back
dildo I've
massager.
ever seen. It's a back massager?
Yeah, this piece. So the foreskin of the Navi goes on the back, and then you counterbalance it, and it gets these knots out. It's actually really good. A friend bought it for me.
Well, looks easy to use.
Looks very comfortable.
Yeah, it's so relaxing.
Look at himself. Wow, that is crazy. I never. It looks like people are saying in the stream team, like that thing you put on your car wheel so no one steals
The club.
it.
Club? No. It's a 100% certified Navi penis.
I thought it was a coat rack.
Before we go, Matt, in all sincerity, not to make this serious or anything like that, but we did. I know you and JD were close to someone. We all worked with someone that recently, was that last week? I can't keep track of time anymore. That passed. Oscar Pope worked at Turner Sports with, and JD and Matt, you guys worked with him a lot more than honestly Trey, Tass, and Lee and myself. We of course knew him. He helped us out with a couple of things, but you guys being producers of the show, you dealt with him a lot more. And this is like, of course, sudden. He was, I believe, 32 years old, which is that really blew my mind because, again, not knowing him all that well, but being around him a couple times, like I just didn't think he was that young because I thought he was so much smarter than everybody and like had his stuff together more than anybody. It was like, oh, that's wisdom personified. But I couldn't believe he was only 32. But I know, Matt, I was talking with you through text and stuff like that. You're like, pretty shooken up about it because you knew him really well. And we worked there for a long time.
I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, I was completely shocked when I heard.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't have been more shocked, just based on the fact that he was 32. I mean, people that are my age are not supposed to pass away, let alone people that are younger than me. So it's completely shocking, and just that. Obviously, it's a tragedy when anyone dies. It's a tragedy when it's even more of a tragedy when a young person dies. But when we're talking about Oscar, like, he was so full of life. He was so vibrant. I mean, the way he acted, the way he dressed. There's just some people that are just more vibrant, more alive than other people. And then when they pass, it just feels like what? That can't be right. That can't have happened. I mean, it. He was just such a. I wish that I knew him better. I mean, I guess I would say that, because outside of work, I can't say that I knew him. But he was young, we were young, and I feel like we understood each other. And just to like go back in terms of describing how we met, there was a woman named Emma who was the head of marketing at Turner, and she hired Oscar probably in one of our earlier years there. And then eventually Emma left. And when she left, I was, and I think we all were bummed out because she was a big advocate for the show. And, I was worried we would get lost in the shuffle without her. And eventually they said, like, Oscar's going to take over for Emma now. And I didn't really know him very well. And I have to say, it was maybe, it was the first one meeting, and I was like, okay, we're going to be completely fine, because not only did he get the show, but he advocated for it as strongly as we would advocate for it. And it was just so nice to have a piece of the puzzle completely taken care of, and not wondering like, well, if I don't check up on this, is it going to get done? Or, are we going to lose out on this or that? But Oscar was on top of everything. He had amazing ideas. And what I really love most about him is, for someone that like kind of dressed super loud, like, he had this Atlanta Olympics like starter jacket. I don't know, for lack of a better word, I don't know. And I feel like he had a lot of old school vintage NBA gear that you guys would see and be like, whoa, like that's crazy. Or like, I wish I had that. A lot of cool jumpsuits. He had drip before I knew that was a thing you could say about people. But for someone that was sort of so confident and smart and outgoing and fashionable, you would see this person and be like, I don't know, this person's going to be maybe annoying or whatever. But he was the exact opposite. He was so humble. He had like a real gentleness to him. I really think that's the word. and he would listen to you, and he would never come in and be like, I know the answer, and I'm going to tell it to you right now. I really, of the people we worked with over our 6 years there, honestly, he was one of my favorite, and I'm frankly still in shock about it. I mean, it happened over a week ago at this point, right? Or 2 weeks ago?
I think it was Tuesday last week, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in complete shock. And I just don't know what to say. Like, what a fucking tragedy. I mean, people that are that young are not supposed to die. And I'm just, I am not over it, you know. I don't know. It's really sad.
Yeah, same. It's completely took me aback, stunned, shocked, and everything you just said, Matt, is exactly right. The guy was a legend in my book. He, the epitome of cool to me, and so incredibly talented. Like, and he, you know, I mean, it's easy for us to say, you know, we liked him because he got us, but he got us, and it was kind of rare at Turner, and we definitely connected with him. And some of the people in the stream team are watching this may have actually even met him if you went to our Charlotte show, because he ran that whole thing, and parts of it were, you know, we laughed about it because there was parts of it that were just a complete clusterfuck, not his fault at all, but it was just one of those great events. And I remember looking over when everything was going to shit, and he was standing by himself at a merch table that he set up. And this guy is a marketing executive, and he had taken this project on, and he was by himself at this merch table giving just free shit away to a lineup that went literally around the brewery where we were. And I was just like, this guy works so hard, but he makes it seem so effortless. And, you know, and another memory that I was thinking about was just, Matt, I don't know if I'm sure you remember when we got fired, we let go, and it was weeks basically that we knew, when we were keeping it under our hats, and we didn't.
Months, honestly.
Yeah. And
by the time this thing,
and I don't know why. I guess we were keeping it quiet because we were freaked out about it, and we didn't want to freak people out about it, and we didn't want things to get weird. But I remember he sort of caught wind of it, obviously, and then he sent us a meeting. We're like, like Oscar wants to meet with us, and we're like, well, what could this be about? And then it was weird because he was like, let's meet at Starbucks or whatever. Like, we were met at a coffee shop, and I remember
the Starbucks on campus.
On campus, yeah, exactly. But that, and I just remember like having to break it to him that we were leaving, and it was kind of heartbreaking just because he was devastated, and I was devastated. I was just like, it just kind of hit me then that, fuck, we're leaving, and we're not going to be able to work with this guy anymore. And the future seems so bright. Like I mentioned the Charlotte party, and we were just sort of, we sort of like picked ourselves up off of that. It was a success, but there was, like I said, things that went wrong, and it was just like, well, we learned from our mistakes, and then it's just going to be great for the next one's going to be even better. And we never got to do that. And it's just as you say, man, it's just, I don't know what to say. And I certainly don't know what happened, and that's vexing me. Like I just don't know how this could have happened, you know. And it's devastating, frankly. And I can't imagine what it's like in the walls of Turner this past week, because the guy was beloved. So.
Yeah, I remember exactly that meeting that we had, because, it's funny that you say that, because I remember us being like, because we were keeping it a secret like you say, not to freak people out, but also because we were, trying to figure out what was next for us.
Yeah.
And it was like, well, it'll, we didn't want to say, oh, we were just fired, not renewed. But
I love how we always had that.
But he asked it to me, and we were like, oh, he obviously, I remember JD talking about, like, well, he obviously knows, and he's like just saying goodbye. But he wouldn't say anything, and then like finally got to the point where we're like, well, we're leaving, right? And I still to this day don't know if he knew that we were, because he did legitimately act so surprised.
He did, but he was always also like, there was like small talk, and then he was like, so you guys got something to tell me, or you know what I mean?
He just admitted that he knew. I don't understand.
I think that's. I had two conversations with him. I think that was one of his best traits. One of the things I always remember about him was that he is an incredible listener, and so he wanted you to. I think from my perspective, he wanted you to.
You're exactly right.
Very possible.
He was an incredible. And that's why I think he was such he was enigmatic with his clothing and all that, but he was also just a kind, gentle person where he was willing to absorb everything you had. Like he in that, like when you were one-on-one with him, he just wanted you to just let it all go, man. Like he just wanted to be a sounding board for somebody. So I think that's what he was probably doing then and there. I'm guessing he knew.
I would
and when I saw Ernie Johnson and TNT's tribute to him and saw his photo come up with his age, I mean, I was shocked.
I was flabbergasted. I couldn't believe it, Tess.
Because he's such an old soul.
Nora had asked me, because we obviously had heard the tragic news, and said, well, how old was he? It's like what everybody asks, right? It's like one of the first things. I was like,
sure, of course.
I was like, I don't know. I was like, I think he was our age. I think he may have been a bit older. Again, I saw him as like this just, he had a wisdom to him. So I just assumed he was older than me. Also, I'm like, an imbecile. I'm a child. So I was like, I think he was, I'm guessing, I don't know, 44, 45. And then to see, like you said, Tess, to see the his birth year to his obviously his untimely death year is like, what? You're doing the math real quick. I'm like, what? And like you're saying, it doesn't matter if he was 45 or 46. It makes it still. We would still be heartbroken. I would like to think we'd still talk about him. Oh. But that is another layer. It's like that's too soon for a guy like this. That's too soon for anybody.
And like you're saying, Matt, he was so vibrant and like so full of life and just a light when he came into the room to listen, to help, and just honestly just to make things better and to make things more positive when he was around. It's very sad that this is one of the memories that we'll have about Oscar Pope now, because every other memory I have of this guy, he's smiling and making people laugh and making people happy and helping and making things great.
If you haven't seen it, like I highly recommend everybody here that's still with us to seek out that clip, the in memory of him that Tass is talking about, the video that Turner Sports put together. It's pretty amazing. Just the photos are great. And we know a lot of people, of course, that still work at Turner Sports that were much, much, much closer to Oscar than we even were. And we're sending our best to them. I think back to that Charlotte show too, just to add on to that. Like it sort of went to shit, but it was also a blast, like you said. Oh, totally, yeah. Like it was more of like a nightmare for you because there was a bunch of audio issues and stuff. But like for us knuckleheads, like we're just up there talking about, the All-Star festivities and drinking and going around and meeting a bunch of people we've never met before that have been big fans. And I remember seeing Oscar like at the end of that night after a very long night. And you're right, like he was working for us. And this guy's working for Chuck and Kenny. And like this, like he's came up with he's an ideas man too, and coming up with the guarantee button, stuff like that. And he was like so happy. I remember, like, I don't know what time it was. It was late.
Yeah.
We're in like the middle of nowhere in Charlotte.
He was
like so pumped. He was like, that was awesome. Yeah. And I never felt like he was like gassing us up, or he's like, why would he ever be like trying to like, oh yeah, man. It was like, why would he fake it? He was I think he genuinely had a blast. I'd like to think at least. Makes sense because like he got along with everyone. So I'm sure he was just like shooting the shit with a bunch of, Starters fans at the time. And I was just like, this guy is like, again, I didn't know him all that well. more osmosis through you guys, but like, I was like, this guy's wicked. Like, just great energy, of course. And yeah, man, that was awesome. There was a bunch of like people, like it was a cool community getting together and we're watching basketball, but you know, yeah, we're sort of doing that, but we're really just like up on stage shooting the shit and like telling a bunch of stories that people like, you know, connect to for some reason. He got it. He definitely got the show. And yeah, I just remember how pumped he was that night, which was, you know, again, I mean, that's like a selfish like memory, but I just like remember like, whoa. You know, you guys, JD and Matt, you would like many times, of course, in a big corporation, being us, pretty low on the pecking order, right. Many times be frustrated with not people, but like just the mechanisms of like getting attention, getting resources, getting whatever, a push. And then there are these few people that were like really, really like, they got it. They saw the value in it. Even if, you know, we're not Chuck and Kenny and Ernie and Chet, it's like, no, there's something here. And like that, I don't know. That's always, of course, going to be special to us. Why wouldn't it be, right? Yeah. They're in your corner.
Yeah. Well, I think
it was a bonding experience, right? Like to put on an event and to have it go wrong in some places, but to ultimately have it be a success to, I mean, like become part of the No Dunks Then the Starters community. Like you go through it and you're like, here's what I would change, but I can't wait to do it again because this is so much fun to go through. And it just felt like, I don't know, it's like you go on trips with people, right? And you become closer after you go on trips. So you put on a huge event like this, you're going to become closer a little bit for sure.
Yeah. I mean, you know, to give him credit, there's a very small marketing budgets at NBA TV in general before that even trickled down to whatever ours was. But Oscar kind of got that what was unique about our show was the community, and you know, people that are watching the live stream right now are you know, proof of that. Is just that we have people that really like you guys and knowing what you're up to, and that, you know, we could have these meager marketing dollars and just throw them into some, you know, banner ad on, you know, whatever website. But would that really do anything? No. And you know, so we talked communally about this idea of like, hey, we're going to All-Star. We've always wanted to do a live show. And if we're doing a live show, like, why not really blow it up and be this experience for the people that come out to see it, that feel like they're part of the show. And we had this photo booth where you could take a picture like you were on the starter set. And, you know, even things that sound dumb, but like if you've ever worked at a big corporation, like, hey, you know, all these people are coming, it'd be great to give them some beer, you know, free beer at open bar. And like a lot of people would have been like, oh, okay, we'll run that up the flagpole. And, you know, you go up and then you get to the lawyers or a boss above the boss, and people are like, maybe that's not a good idea, or maybe that's not a good way to spend our money. And he was just kind of like, you know, and like, I even remember the merch thing was a surprise to me, even because we got there and then he just set up this table and like I was standing next to him talking to him, and people would come up to him and be like, oh, cool, you got starter shirts? Like, I haven't seen one. Like, how much for a starter shirt? You know, before there was, you know, like now you have a place to sell them online or whatever. And he was like, no, yeah, it's free. And just to see like how happy the people were, like, wait, I could just take this? And he's like, yeah, I dig it. And he was so happy, and they were happy. And I think that,
but he did that. That wasn't like you said.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. And I think you know, to see the work that he was doing, you know, to see the faces of the people, like, you know, he could have spent that money, never mind for our show, but for any show, on an ad buy, you know, on a network for a 30-second spot, or for, like I said, like a banner ad or whatever. You don't really see the people that's reaching. And I think at that show, he was just so psyched. And you know, he was just a true partner for our show. And I really liked him. I liked him not outside of the bullshit work stuff that we needed to talk about. I liked just talking to him. Mm-hmm. And by the way, like, he really liked the show and he really liked you guys. Like, I was talking to Emma after it happened, and she was obviously very close to him and hired him. And you know, obviously it's weighing very heavily on her, but I spoke to her about it, and she said that when she was still there, he pitched her on, hey, maybe I could just work on the starters. Like that could be my whole thing. And as she said when she was writing me, she was like, and I just laughed it in his face, basically, because well, you see, JD's laughing, he gets the joke, but yeah, no, that's not going to be someone's job to just work on this.
Right.
An ideas, man, an incredible idea.
Yeah,
Oscar.
man.
Yeah, it's great. That's great idea. You're right, Tess. But God, I just don't know what else to say except like of all the people that we worked with of all ages, and they were of all ages. I mean, it's just not comprehensible to me that he's gone. And I mean, I hope his family and his friends, the people that really knew him well, and his colleagues just know how amazing he is. Obviously, they don't need me to tell them that. But I guess I wish them some sort of peace and solace, because there's no way to wrap your head around something like this. So,
no.
Yeah. What a great fucking guy.
Also, what a great fucking name.
Great name.
Oscar Pope?
Great name.
Just an awesome name.
I wish guy.
I'm like dead serious. Like, sounds like a fake name. It's like Oscar Pope? What? That can't be your real name. It's like a Tass Mellis name.
But that was everything about him, right?
Yeah.
His name, the way he looked, the way he dressed. Like, he was just fucking unique. Like,
yeah.
It's not like I'm like, I have never met, and I will never meet another person that's like him, which, I mean, I really don't mean to sound trite. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say when someone this young and vibrant and smart and intelligent and likable passes. I really think that this rambling is exactly what you should say, because I'm sure, like, you know, in some tiny sense, anyone's unexpected death gets you thinking about your own death and what would people say about me when I'm gone? And I'm like, maybe there is no greater compliment than just having people ramble about you forever, because they're just bereft and unable to process the fact that you're gone, and really regretting, like, you know, because, you know what, this guy would have been down to hang out, you know, like, what would that have been like, you know? What a real missed opportunity. Anyways, I have nothing but great things to say about him. I hadn't spoken to him since we left, you know, maybe except for like a tweet here and there, but I miss him, and just couldn't imagine a bigger tragedy.
Yeah, to Oscar.
Hell yeah. Can I legally drink this on camera?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? We'll break the rule. I'd like to
pour some water. I'm gonna pour some water.
Yeah, pour some water. I'm gonna drink my water to Oscar. Hell yeah. That was therapeutic. I'm glad we did that a little bit. I think we hadn't really talked too much about that. I'm glad we did that.
Yeah, I'm this is like the fourth or fifth time I've scrolled through his Facebook feed, and the tributes it's just it's incredibly heartbreaking.
I did it once, and of course that really is that's difficult.
Yeah.
So I can't believe you're up to 4 or 5 times. I get why, you know.
Yeah,
it's nice to see the new ones and to see his photos, but my God, that's when that's tough.
Yeah.
But anyway, Matt, you got your drink?
Yeah.
All right. Cheers. Probably. Trey. Sorry, Lee. I don't know if you guys have anything to add.
No, just yeah. I mean, I obviously didn't know him as well as Matt and JD, but anytime I did speak to him, it felt like you did know him better than that. You know, he was so friendly and welcoming, and it was funny. I was in the off season when we got those caps. And I went to get the samples off him, and we were just talking for probably 45 minutes that day. And he had all these ideas about how, you know, where the show was going to go, and he was excited for next season and all that. And I was just like, it's almost like it's weird that someone's really so interested and engaged and has these ideas and hopes for our show, and so then again at All-Star Weekend you'd see him or wherever it was, and it was just like, this guy's just bringing that energy, and it's not that like, it's not like that, all right, let's go and do, we can do it, but just that really calm, You know
who he reminds me of? You guys all know him, and this is like maybe like the highest compliment I can ever give someone. He reminds me a lot of Ken Angeles. I got that energy, that quiet confidence, that like that vibe, fun, but I always like, there was like some similarities. Again, I did not know Oscar as well as even these guys did, JD and Matt, but like there was that vibe I did get from him, which I think is what I really loved, because that's, you guys know, and he's a lot of your best friends too, Ken. That's a hell of a compliment, I think, that I could give someone.
Totally.
I think in my mind, knowing Ken for like 30 years. So he was like that, because like you said, Lee, like he's the type of guy you're like, this guy's the quiet leader. I'd follow this guy to the end of the world. Like I would just like, let's go, man. I'm ready. Like, and it's not the rah. It's like, oh no, this guy's.
It's not the fake positive energy. It's just that
because we would have hated that.
Yeah, you would have. Yeah, and you would have been able to detect it.
Not the kind of person that we would have, glommed onto it. But, but that's to me, that's, again, I don't know if I've already said this, but that's what's so, what I found so interesting about him was, on the outside, on the surface, if you just saw him or like heard people talking about it, you would think that's what he was like, because he was, in a sense, a little bit ostentatious in the way he dressed. And parts of his personality, but like he would never ever come to a meeting and be like, this is what we're doing. And by the way, a lot of other people would. And you're lucky to have that. You're lucky for me to meet with you. He would listen and he would engage with you in a way where you're like, oh, like this person is interested in a give and take. Mm-hmm. But it's rare that someone that's so self-assured and confident is interested in what other people think. And I don't know. It's what's maybe I'm having a problem with is just like, you get to know a lot of different personality types as you get older, and like some are just so easy to kind of pathologize or to put in a box, and like this guy just has a little bit of everything and kind of keeps you guessing, and you're like this is such a unique amalgamation of different personality traits that just makes this person like someone I will never meet another person like this again. And again, it's a tragedy anytime someone dies, but for a 32-year-old person that's that that's special. It's just fuck. I don't know what to say about it now, and more time won't help. I won't know what to say about it in the future. So,
TK, anything to add, my man?
I don't have much else to add. I'm like you, Skeets. I didn't know Oscar incredibly well, but I feel like every experience I had with him was just a positive one, and the energy and the positivity and the wanting to help, the wanting to make things awesome, the wanting to do things the way that's going to make everybody happy and make everybody feel like they're part of the team, to feel like we're all pointing the same direction. He was just a relentlessly great guy. And it's a tragedy that he's gone.
Yeah. And he gave so much of a shit that when those hats weren't produced,
the fucking hats.
The hats that were a great idea and they were fun, and Lee still wears one for his VSPs.
Mm-hmm. Are you talking about so like the 2 thumbs up hat that Lee has, the pocket dog hat?
Remember you designed? You each got to
pocket dog
design
hat is a fucking banger. That's the greatest hat I think we've ever designed. We should just get back to it. We should put that one out. Yeah.
Drop the hats.
That is a great hat. You don't even need to know the show to think that's a great hat, is my point. That's what makes it truly. Sorry, Tom.
Dog in a pocket on a hat.
Yeah.
No, like sorry to go in circles here, but like because like we're talking about this person as a person, and also talking about him as we knew him as a colleague, from a colleague, as a business perspective. But like these ideas that seem so small and no-brainers, like for instance, your no dunks. Why wouldn't we sell a t-shirt for no dunk? Why wouldn't we sell a wedgie t-shirt? You know, blah blah blah. When you're working at a giant multinational corporation like NBA TV, Turner Sports, Time Warner, like for instance, the league has this, not to get too granular, but they have a deal with this company called Fanatics to sell all their merch. And so like a lot of people would have just been like, oh, well, like, sorry, like there's this pre-existing deal and you guys are kind of swept up in it, even though it doesn't really make sense that the people that would be going to the NBA store to buy Steph Curry Warriors jersey are not going to buy like your starter shirt, but that's just the way it is and whatever. Or like, well, we can't really, have an open bar at an NBA TV event, or, well, we can't sell hats for the same reason, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And like, it would just be so easy for people to be like, sorry, that's just the rules. And that was just not what he was about. He was like, I like the show. I have an idea. I want to see it through. And he did. And it's just stuff that's like, it just sounds so simple, but that simple thing is like 100 meetings. It's 100 emails, and it's dealing with lawyers and bosses and people that are like, who really cares?
It's a pain in the ass. And most people would be like, who cares? They wouldn't care enough.
And not him. And not him. And he did.
And he was such an anomaly at a large corporation. Like he was so unique in that light, because I was going to say, in the end, those hats, which were an idea to sell online, they did not sell, but they prototypes got printed, and so we had like just a handful. And so anybody else who works in a corporation is not paid by us in any way, is not indebted to us in any way. Again, is working for Chuck and Ernie, and we do not write his checks in any way. We'll just toss those hats. But he made sure to contact us and be like, hey, you guys might want these 5 hats, and go out of his way to make sure that we had these prototypes that he knew that we were sort of.
Now Great and Gordian has one.
He's got the best one. He's got the orange one. The orange one is. The orange one's tight. I have a green one. Yeah. He looks great in it. I can't deny it. Yeah,
he looks awesome in a pocket dog hat. Yeah.
I'm gonna go get mine. I'll be right back.
Yeah. No, I do think there's actually, I'm sort of forgetting there are people still watching this. So again, shout out.
Are there
still here? I don't know. Maybe they're in the stream team. Yes. And people may be watching this later, but it feels like we're just hanging out, and this does feel very therapeutic.
Yeah, thanks for making me go from my Navi dick prop comedy directly into this.
I tried my best to make it, somewhat smooth. I mean, it was never going to be smooth. You knew it wasn't, and I knew it wasn't.
Well, I didn't know it was going to happen. But
I would have liked it. I know you wanted it to happen. I think we all wanted it to happen, and sometimes you just got to say, okay, hard right.
Force it in.
Yeah,
you gotta.
Anyway, what I was going to say is we've done this show for a fucking long time. For the most part, by ourselves, a small unit, and I always I guess I always like catch myself like, does the fan base know this? Do they think it's like a well-oiled machine where there's 50 moving parts? The truth is, if you thought that, the answer is no. It's not. It's generally us. It was us 6. It was us 5. Now, when we got to the starters and it was a television show, of course, that's when there's way more moving parts. And with The Athletic, there are, of course, people that are above you, that are chiming in on some things. But for the most part, right? I'm not speaking out of turn here. It's us 6, now us 5, that basically decide everything, do everything, make it happen. Right? I mean, I don't think, again, I'm like going crazy. So my point is, anytime in any of our spots at any of the companies we've worked for, be it The Score, be it NBA TV / Turner Sports, be it now The Athletic, when there are people that like jump on, that say, damn, I like where this is going. I like this train that's moving. It's a small train, but it's a powerful train. It's a dedicated train. It's timely. It's every day. It's there. It's on the tracks. It's going. When those people jump on, it's like, damn. Like, I don't know. I think we, of course, by talking about Oscar and talking about many, and there are many other people, it's like, yeah, these people, it's not the get it, but they're like, they're going out of their way in their job where they have many other things to do because they either like us, because they see the value in it, because I don't know what the reason is, but it's cool as shit. And it's like, we, of course, I think the same thing goes with our community. Hell yeah, you absorb that. And hell yeah, it touches you a little differently, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Well, to be frank, it's not many.
No, it's not many. I said that.
And that's why,
you're right.
You know, like there's kind of maybe there's three kinds of people. There's people that just people that work with it don't give a shit either way. And then there's people that kind of give a shit, but go, well, you guys seem to be doing fine. You're doing it all on your own anyway. So we don't, you know, you basically use this as an excuse of like, we don't want to interfere. We don't want to mix in, you know, you guys are got all taken care of. And then there's people like Oscar that are like, you already got a good thing happening. Let me come in and let me help you make it better. And God, I mean, what a relief when you hear that from someone, and then to hear from someone as talented as Oscar. I mean, look, there's a reason why we're so shook up, and it's just because it was sort of rare and very noticeable and very, very appreciated. But of course, you know, it goes beyond just marketing in a business sense. It's just, once that happens, you start to get to know the person, and you start to realize how capable and interesting they are on their own terms. And it's, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm like you circling back to this. I guess I still haven't acknowledged that it's happened, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But
has it helped talking about it?
I mean, yeah.
Because you wanted to talk about him. Right?
Well, I did. I asked you guys about it because I wanted to know if you were going to say something about it. But I spoke to Emma about it, who, if you're watching, I said is the person that hired Oscar at Turner. I spoke to her about it, and that made me feel better. She obviously knew much better than I did, than we did. But what is there to say? I mean, like, is the goal to feel better? I mean, not for me. Like, I mean, you know, I think about people in his family, his friends. Are they going to feel better? No. I mean, I just hope that.
Well, I don't know if I think they'd feel better hearing anyone talk so positively about him.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. And then yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's not maybe not well thought out, and there's no conclusion to this. But I think just to hear that people are grappling with it, you know, it's weird because it's like, I suppose I'm half talking to the people that are watching this, even though I'm not sure that there are people.
479 currently.
Okay, I'm speaking to all the 479 people that are watching this, but I'm also speaking to people that really, really knew him, you know?
Mm-hmm. And
I know those people know, but I just want them to know from the 100th person that's told them that you weren't just thinking that this guy was this very smart, empathetic, lovable guy. He was, and I don't know what else to say about it.
Yeah, nothing else to say, really.
Not really.
The sad thing is, I want to like raise a toast to him, and I just think about like how much he would be the guy to be like, let's raise a toast.
Yeah.
Totally.
He's that guy. Whoever you're thinking about in your group of friends is that guy to be like, you know, like, let's push this a little further. Let's have fun tonight. Let's go out. Let's celebrate. And I'm saying this is someone that knew him professionally.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. That's a fucking special person. We worked with him.
Yeah.
And we've talked about him for 45 minutes on a live stream sponsored by Jim Beam. That's a special person.
Raise some water to him.
Yeah, let's raise some water to him. Let's start wrapping.
He loved water, from what I know.
He absolutely loved smooth water. I remember more than anything. Cheers, Lee. Your cocktail's done, Lee. Can Lee legally drink on camera still? I can't remember. To Oscar Pope. Hell yeah. Should we wrap it up there, gentlemen?
Yeah.
To Oscar. To Oscar. Mm-hmm. To Matty O joining us. Thank you so much, buddy. Good to have you back. You want to make this a weekly thing? We might have a couple more of these Jim Beam sponsors.
Yeah.
What's this? Yeah, I got to be here on the West Coast. We'll talk. Let's talk about the summer too.
Okay. Yeah. We'll talk about the summer. Shout out to the stream team. All of you still here. Really appreciate it. And a lot of you leaving like super kind comments when we were talking about Oscar. I know that got a little different than your normal weird happy hour situation, but we appreciate you all. We love you all. Join us tomorrow morning. We got the Drop Podcast, 10 a.m. Eastern. I think a lot of us, it's a blowout here in the second game.
Oh, is it?
So there's some focusing sucks. Probably on the first half here of the Jazz Clippers game. Yeah, Jazz dominant right now in this game, and then we had that very weird Bucks Nets game to break down. So we'll talk about those. We got rapid fire. We got all your fun on a Friday Drop Podcast. So join us at 10 a.m. Eastern live. Subscribe to No Dunks on YouTube if you haven't already. Send in your emails, nodunks@theathletic.com. Tweet them in at NoDunksInc. Anything else, gentlemen? Oh, I can't talk. I've had too much water. There's the pocket dog hack. Yeah, go to Trade. Oh God, guys,
there's the green one.
Here's what you got to do if you're watching this later. Drop a hot dog emoji.
I love that. C-ball season was.
Or drop the wave emoji if you want us to make. God, that pocket dog hat. I love both. You're right.
You think you can pull this off, Skates?
Hell yeah, I could. Now I can wear hats. Now I have a beard. I didn't have a beard when we made these hats.
It evens things out for sure.
Yeah, Trey, I might have to borrow that. When we go to Turks and Caicos, can I borrow that to take a photo?
So just make these. Just make these hats.
Take a photo.
No, we're gonna make these hats.
We're gonna make these hats.
I'm sending an email to.
And the C-ball season one is great.
I like that too. I'd wear that.
I know. I always wanted that one. I didn't get that one.
Extra layer to this. I thought we'd maybe have to talk to the Pope family and stuff like that. Maybe there's a charity or something involved that we could do in his honor and do in his name. I'm just throwing it out there.
I like it.
Anyway, we'll get to making these hats and we'll put the money to a good cause. Thank you so much to everybody for joining us. Matteo, great to see you. I always want to say Clipper Bros, but we don't do that here, JD, do we? Not this time. That Clipper Bros had way too much vodka from a handle. Or yeah, Babas. Hey, you're supposed to track him down, Matteo.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I'll just tweet, does anyone know this Clipper Bro? And then you guys will retweet it. You'll signal boost it, and we'll see if I can find him.
Let's get the clip or the photo.
Yeah, I'll screen cap him in the thing, and I'll say, "Does anyone know this Clipper Bro?" Yeah,
and then
before they get eliminated because they're down 2-0. So
he's writing them off.
No, that's my joke about sports media.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing in Oscar's funeral set for Saturday morning.
Good stuff.
And there's a profile. I'm just throwing it in the YouTube chat. There's a profile of Oscar that was written recently by I don't know if it was recent. It was in the last couple of years by Ole Miss, his alma mater. So
okay, great. Tassie, throw me that too. I'll chuck it in the.
Is that in Atlanta?
In the YouTube.
It's in Mississippi.
It's in Mississippi.
Yeah, that's where he's from.
All right, thanks again to Oscar Pope. We love you. We miss you. Everybody, stay safe. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
Thanks for joining us. And remember to reclaim 6 to 7 p.m. as the happiest hour so you can do whatever it is that makes you happy. And if that involves a glass of bourbon, remember to drink Jim Beam responsibly. Jim Beam Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, 40% alcohol by volume. Copyright 2021, James B. Beam Distilling Company, Claremont, Kentucky.